Oh, you guys suck.
I expected him to
I'm gonna put the rest on the table. It's gonna have fun.
And I'd be like,
Because you're staying.
Alright, so my goal time is actually really tight. And the reason for that is that my personal best is 958. And when I did a practice run, it was like super bad. Like everything went horribly wrong. It was still only 223.
Okay.
But the world record's like an hour 25. So
Wait, how you beat this game so quick?
skipping most of it.
No. I played A Link Between Worlds, but I didn't beat it? I don't know, I played it for quite a bit.
I got most of the Mice, I remember.
Probably won't be able to hear you guys much stronger because I gotta hear audio cues.
I understand.
Alright. Alright,
Yeah, you can
Bunch of hugging going on.
Yep.
And running now. Running and hugging.
Alright, Chase.
be ready to start.
3, 2, 1. Whoops. Report. Restart.
Oh no, you
I hit the wrong button.
What do you mean you hit the wrong button? We don't care. Don't touch anything.
That's how you go.
Just hit reset.
Oh, you did?
I didn't start yet.
Okay.
So
For real this time.
For real.
That was a false start. I think that means Lorule's disqualified.
nah.
You didn't have to play on, so it's not there.
3, 2, 1.
Oh jeez, Hyrule's actually outnumbered right now on the couch. This is the first time during the marathon. I don't know what to do. I need some Hyrule reinforcements.
There's a lot in the room, so pick your poison.
I need some Hyrule reinforcements.
You have returned from the zoo. Pikachu
I
Alchemist, what's up?
know. For one, there isn't. For once, there isn't.
Hello, Islo. What's up?
What up, Islo? Islo, what is your favorite game of all time, Islo?
Hi, Cal.
What up, Cow? Cow's favorite. What does Cow like to play?
She likes her.
Should know this.
I'm not sure. Had a lot of fun.
Pikachu
Had a
Alchemist.
lot of fun at the zoo today. Time to do some voting. Good luck with that.
At the zoo today? What? Oh, I've returned from the zoo. Had a lot of fun today.
Awesome.
Cow likes to play Metal Gear Solid.
And World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, yeah.
I know she and I are interested in classic. Talk that's in the end of next
Class.
month.
That's classic. It's a chase.
What up, Chad? More Lorule in the house.
The Eraser. I knew it. Chase, what you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yeah.
Like
Dota?
just in general, yeah, Dota.
Dota.
And Dota. Oh, some Dota auto chess.
Oh,
I
auto
haven't played
chess.
that. You don't have to like Dota to like auto chess.
You like Minish Cap?
But would you like it if it wasn't Dota? Auto chess.
Yeah, I mean,
Because there's a lot of
there's a ton of auto chesses now. It's like the battle royale of the month right now.
Basically.
I'm not.
Season.
You been watching any
What's
good?
Malcolm doing over there?
He
You
is.
been watching any good anime?
He is dancing way better than I
watched
could
the
ever
second
hope.
season of One
Son of
Punch
Malcolm.
Man.
The second season of One?
Yeah, it's not as good as the first season, but it's still good.
movie.
The Death Note movie? I didn't it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But
I think I watched that with you, the live action one or something.
No, there's a Netflix.
Oh, I watched that one too. But we watched the live
We
action.
watched the live action.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You left it running.
Oh yeah, no, we were waiting.
I think he said he's gonna do some
You going back over here, Britt?
What's that?
You want over here?
I gotta go pick up Jagger because Jagger plays
Oh,
after
okay.
Blau. Jagger.
Alrighty.
Are all of your dreams Dota?
Where is he?
What?
He's at my house.
We have the Death Nut?
Yeah, we got the Death Nut.
Uh-oh.
Chase, would you do the death nut?
No,
The
is it spicy?
No.
We've already got.
Why does it look like a VHS tape?
It's got poison in it, not spicy.
So
It's not
there's
spicy, just poisonous.
5,
There's 5 levels of nut.
and there's one less nut each time for the first 3. So it starts with 5, 4, then 3 nuts for the last ones. And
That's a lot of nuts!
I'm in for all 5 nuts. So
For all 5 nuts.
I'm down for some of this nut action.
Nut.
All right, so getting started. Carolina Reaper. Okay.
What in the world are you going to do that?
I don't know. I'm just reading it right now.
Habanero in there.
Warming up Carolina Reaper and Ghost Peppers. It's getting real Carolina Reaper.
I'm a
7-pot range strain peppers.
Oh, Cal, that is. Chase and Britt secretly play League of Legends,
Pain
believe Dota
sets
running in
in.
the background, so people think they're playing that.
2 times Carolina
No.
Reaper. 7-pot Dola
I wish I had
peppers.
some ice cream right now.
No, Cal, they're secretly playing Heroes of the Storm.
And the Death Nut is
game.
2 times Carolina Reapers.
That's personal.
Morgrua Scorpion, 13 million Skogul Hyapsin.
Alan wants to be here when we do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just reading it.
Rob's just turning the wheels.
What
We might not.
Just hyping it.
We might
Yeah,
not do that.
I've been good for about 24. I didn't want to
Okay.
like just get better and get here because I could
wouldn't
get
leave it
hurt
out
and
then.
still be a little bit.
I wouldn't leave it out.
Wait 24 hours at least.
Oh, we're playing a Link Between Worlds.
We end up like the being.
No,
Do you want to put it in the
Just have
fridge?
the chills up. It only
Just
lasts
put it in the
like
fridge.
4 hours.
Yeah, put it in the fridge.
Fridge it.
Better, man.
Thank you.
Refrigerate it? They're nuts.
Outside of mine.
Big
still
Bad
sorry.
Eric, I feel you. I feel
Did you follow James? Did you follow the Hots like pro scene a lot or something?
A little bit, but
did?
definitely like the.
You were into
collegiate
Hots?
turn. Yeah, I definitely like the collegiate.
Did you play
turn.
Huts?
Did you watch Michael Udall? You know who he is?
Michael Udall, I watched him. He was still at Arizona State. Yeah.
I just played him the other day in Dota because he's trying to become a Dota pro. Worked him over,
Oh,
of course.
yes.
wow.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you must not have gotten mad.
He actually was. He was actually a team. He was the easy lane carry. Had to show him what's up, but he's freaking good.
wow.
He's making the switch over.
Have you told the chat
Oh,
about that time that...
by the way, we need to
you
change the
went
game in
with?
Twitch.
talk about it.
Whoever's controlling that.
Good looking out, Keith. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Pull that nap.
Oh, ready for a nap, Keith? I know.
He is,
Hey, Britt.
Don't try to run away from this bubble.
Brood good
Twitch
again?
time.
Or is he...
Yes, I know. I told him.
Very situational. It's basically like a last
Title
pick.
switch.
You know, like if they didn't
Title
pick
switch
any of the
to a low
counters,
turn
then you
vote.
pick-
In the Twitch?
Yes.
if you pick it early, then they just counter pick you and you.
Still
He
says
used,
Van
to,
Magerle.
he used to be able to play any match with Brood. Though.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
always like a good... She was
They made
always
him
a good-
really niche.
That sucks.
Hey, don't run away from this butt whooping.
We got to get to over 9,000.
How close are we?
But yeah, I didn't know you were into Han. Like, I used to play Han quite a bit.
Han,
Or
yeah,
Hots,
Han.
yeah.
$131.
I used to play Han as well.
Heroes of New Earth. Yeah, that is a dead game. Heavy.
That was
Jabroni's
that
over
was
here
fun
talking
though.
about that.
That was before Dota 2 even got big.
Well, you know, if there was no Warcraft 3, there would be no Dota. So it all goes back to Blizzard.
Yep.
Yeah,
They made such a huge mistake of passing that one.
He really did.
I know.
What incentives should y'all do?
Let's
for
just hope
over
that
9,000?
WoW Classic is one
Besides-
step towards
First,
rectifying
we
this
got
one
Malcolm
mistake.
doing the over 9,000.
Over
those violet candies.
9,000. What?
Hype for it.
That little gray box.
The
Brown
Hyper
box.
candy? Oh, these ones?
Yeah.
The gold things?
What is that?
What power?
I think Chase could handle
What
this.
is it spicy?
It's such a little
not
box. How
spicy.
bad could it be, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
We got a couple of
Cigarettes
these
at first.
thingies. Well,
Cigarettes for babies. Oh, look at the baby. He's smoking a
It's
cigarette.
not even in English.
Let me light it for him.
Some of it is.
So what game is this now?
A Link Between Worlds.
It's the actual sequel to Link to the Past. 20 years later.
I don't know.
what up?
This one's still kind of fairly new, right?
Yeah, a few years ago.
2013.
Feels like so long ago.
Yeah, it does.
Zach 2-in-1 says, "Yo, fresh suit, Phil."
All that paisley.
What, this? I guess.
All that paisley.
Did you get Divine 3 yet? I'm Divine 6, but I'm. Good thing you can't do rank because I would be Divine 1 right now.
Here's some spiciness. Link Between Worlds better than Link to the Past.
I do want ice cream.
What?
Bring me some ice cream.
No, it's. I mean, Link Between Worlds is.
Keith, if you bring me
a good
some ice
game,
cream,
but it's
you'll
not
become
bad.
my best friend. Cookies and cream, please.
I want ice cream.
Did you hear about that new? I don't know how new it is, but it's a Bluebell flavor. It's a cookie cake because there's cake.
The
but
Licks
it's
flavor?
cookie cake.
Y'all were making a big deal about the Bluebell Lick stuff earlier.
Come
but
on.
that's just like.
Lickety Split is the name of
I
it.
thought this was just your segue into his cookie cake.
No, but I actually seen a cookie cake though.
By the way,
I
But
got that
that.
at my gas station. I've yet to try because I thought it had cookie dough in it, and I'm not a fan of cookie dough.
What? How can you not be a fan of cookie
please
dough?
leave the room.
Because I don't like
I'll-
diabetes, first off.
Don't even.
But you eat ice cream, so it doesn't even matter. does it?
Yeah, what is it?
it's part of the ice cream.
Okay, I don't like
You
cinnamon.
draw the line at cookie dough.
They're not putting egg in that cookie dough. I can promise you that.
Cookie dough is meant to be cooked.
That's how
No,
we
it's
deal with
not.
eat it with
Well,
milk.
You
That's
can
how-
eat it either way. It's
That's how we deal with
delicious.
ice cream liquors in Texas.
Salivating.
The guns. Oh, yes.
Have you ever held a gun before?
It's been a long.
I'm just making sure.
Not since the war.
You got me. Right. Not since the war of World War II back in 2008 when I went to World War II on Call of Duty. Lost some good men back then.
Held one, but never fired
about
one.
Call
I
of
can't-
Duty too?
Because the recoil would hurt if.
Sorry, I was getting chat only over here so I can follow
I'm gonna let
easier
you
without
survive, buddy.
having to lean up there.
You had me on the side for a second. I was gonna say we should go to the range.
I've held one before, but I've never fired one.
Well,
I know what will be perfect for you. It's a
Follow
baby
his
gun. It's used for shooting when you cry. David, thank you, Batista, for that one.
Batista. He's actually a pretty good actor. Batista.
I think so too. Have you seen?
Yeah, he did really good as Drax the Destroyer.
No, not even that. He's good.
He was good in the last Bond movie.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner?
I haven't seen Blade Runner. I haven't.
I haven't either.
Seen it.
You ever
Back,
seen it,
Wolfie.
Rob?
Oh man, Silverman, what's up?
Good.
Yeah, I own it. It's a Silver Moon.
Woo! Dave Batista had probably one of the most touching moments in the film. Like he
I need to watch
really
it.
showed his acting
I've never
chops.
seen the first Blade Runner though.
I'll let you borrow it. I have it on Blu-ray.
I mean, I think I own that one too, but I like it's good.
5
What
movies and
I
I watch them.
Wasn't that
You
Harrison
go
Ford?
to you're like Walmart and buying stuff at the bargain bin. Ooh, Gremlins 2. I'll be taking that. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Oh my. Indiana Jones. Crystal Skull. My favorite. Get out of here.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, y'all.
best indie is Temple of Doom.
Okay, fair.
Adios, amigo. You crazy.
What? You like Temple of Doom?
Temple of Doom is great.
Wife something.
It's one of my favorite Indiana Jones.
But also, I mean, let's be honest. The first sequel is usually decent, like Temple
Not
of
a
Doom.
sequel. It's a prequel.
Well, you know,
Oh.
I guess. Well, Empire Strikes Back was pretty good.
It was okay, I guess.
I was. Come on.
Empire Strikes Back. Okay, I guess.
Matrix Reloaded, anybody? It's my favorite.
Jaws 2, anybody?
Matrix. We're gonna need a bigger ship.
We're gonna need an even bigger ship.
We're gonna need an even bigger boat again. Put on sunglasses.
Deep Blue Sea 2.
Oh dear God, no.
Oh no!
Say it ain't so, boys. Say it ain't so.
You know what movie was good though that gets a lot of hate? Spider-Man 2.
Which one? There's
The Doc Ock one.
See,
The Tobey Maguire one.
That was like the best one in the trilogy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It is.
Okay, let me say
Alfred
something about
Molina
that.
was
He's the
actually
best one in
decent.
there.
Here's my problem with people like you. Yes,
Like you.
People like you who say that Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man. Y'all got your
I didn't say it's the best Spider-Man.
Silence, child.
It's the best one in that trilogy.
Of the Tobey Maguire trilogy.
Well, that's not saying much, dude. Going back and watching that first high school, that's like a high school adaptation of Spider-Man.
I mean, it's just so weird because
But I mean,
you know Tobey Maguire's like 40 years old.
You guys got your nostalgia glasses on and probably have not seen Spider-Man 2 in over 5 or 8 years, probably. Go back and watch it, and you will be utterly surprised
Not
how
a couple
terrible
years
that
ago.
movie is.
I think that's what makes it so good though, because it's
There's a
Sam.
scene in a movie where Dr. Octopus legit makes a miniature black hole, right? And everybody in the audience is not, they don't even care about the black hole you just made. They're more worried about what if those octopus things decide to have a mind of their own.
Exactly.
I'm sitting here like, dude, really?
Dude, it's a Sam
What
Raimi
kind of
movie.
stupid
Like, what
writing
do you
is that?
expect?
This dude literally created a black hole, and you're worried about, well, what if the claws have a mind of their own? Get out of here.
Fight you, Malcolm. First two Spider-Mans were awesome.
Also, but have y'all seen
I will
Spider?
fight you, Zach,
But have y'all
and I'll
seen
win. I'm
Spider-Verse?
stronger.
That's the best Spider-Man. I
Look at my
think.
muscles.
Into the Spider-Verse. So, dude.
That's what I've been told.
I haven't seen
Like
the
that, don't you,
newest
Zach?
I
one.
haven't seen Homecoming
Making out
Far
with
From
his
Home
arm
yet, so
over
no
here.
spoilers.
Oh, Homecoming's so
freakier.
good.
It's not the. Come on, y'all see me do weird.
Exactly. No spoilies on.
Man, it
On
was
Far
so
From Home
weird
or-
in Homecoming when Batman shows up and kills Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That was weird.
Kappa.
That happened.
So weird.
There's 2 Spider-Men? There's nothing I could say that could ever
When
spoil
Tom Holland met
this new
future Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland and they started making out, that was a little
Yeah.
I enjoyed it actually. I was like, it's good to see Disney being progressive.
Oh,
Kerplop, where you at?
Kerplop, stay safe.
I wonder where that is. Louisiana already had it to go through, right? Did it?
Oh yeah.
Did it?
Still?
But they have to worry about the flooding. Yeah.
It's hard for me really
It
to
did
put
have Nick from New Girl.
Spider-Verse in there as being my favorite Spider-Man because it's a cartoon, you know, but hands down, that was a
Cartoon? Can't be
dope
your favorite.
Spider-Man movie. And the soundtrack
It's
is
probably my
banging.
favorite. I mean, I loved Homecoming.
I loved Homecoming too. Homecoming is by far my favorite live action
action?
Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
And it's Far
I
From
agree.
Home has come out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 3 weeks
I
now.
haven't seen it. I want to see it. I've heard good things. for
It's
the most
good.
part.
It's my third favorite Spider-Man movie now.
I would have called it the romantic misadventures of Peter Parker, comma, the Spider-Man. Spider-Man Far From Home's okay.
It happens
definitely more
after
Peter
the
Parker than Spider-Man.
yeah.
the snapping, right?
Like, not to say that's a knock against it.
Exactly. It was
good.
It was
Yeah,
one of the
I
first
haven't
times,
watched
too.
Far From Home or Endgame yet,
No
so no
spoilers
spoilers.
intended. That you get to see actually Peter Parker doing what Spider-Man does, with minus the costume and the mask, which I really enjoyed.
Is it Spider-Man or Spiders-Man?
Spider's Man.
Spiders, man. It's spider people.
You see that whole thing?
Spiders-Man is a different guy. He's just some dude in a
So
lab
you don't
coat
like
who carries around a bunch of
MCU
spiders in his
because
pocket.
Spider-Man is just Iron Man Jr.?
between Sony and
fair.
Disney ended
No,
with that
what?
movie, and they're saying
Spider-Man's
flat out
completely
that
different than Iron Man.
Far From Home doesn't make $1 billion.
I think they're referring to the
Sony's just going to take Spider-Man back and do their own
Spider.
thing with him.
Because
And you know, it's only because that
That's such a
Venom.
bad idea.
And it's only because that
Different.
Venom movie did so well. And that
I
Venom
don't know what
movie
Blau's
was
trying to do, but
microwave
it was tricky.
dookie butter, if you ask me personally. Anybody who does it, come on. If y'all like that Venom movie, I will fight you. I will
Man,
fist fight
hey,
you.
yo,
You like-
There's some good physical comedy in
Did,
that movie. I'll say that.
Oh,
They get
Some
low
really good
ratings on
physical
Rotten
comedy in that
Tomatoes.
movie.
Bond of Game says, I like Spooder,
Because I
man.
like the guy. What's the main guy's name?
Tom
I like
Hardy?
him.
He was good in
I
it.
like
He's a
him.
good in it.
fantastic actor.
But they got bad ratings.
I mean, no, it got like mixed, but a lot of people saw it, so they're making like a sequel to it.
You know what kind of
I thought
stunned
it was
me?
okay. Like,
Speaking of Tom Holland, you know what kind of stunned me? He was doing commercials recently for Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers.
yeah,
That was out of left
he's
field.
a fan.
What?
Well done, Square
He's a
Enix.
fan.
That and Shadowbringers was also a sponsor for SGDQ.
Big Bad Eric said
Venom
that-
was
Yeah,
stupid.
but they like
He was fine.
The only problem I had with Venom is that it did so well. Now we're gonna have all these knockoff like
Well, they're
bootleg
doing the
Spider-Man
Carnage one
spin-off
with
movies.
Like
they're doing the-
Mobius, the living
Yeah, that's the last thing I want to see.
yeah,
That's the last
with
thing.
Jared Leto.
Also, I find it funny how Tom Hardy was both Venom and Bane.
Hilarious.
It's like he's an actor.
All right.
You get Venom, the symbiote, against a villain who uses
It is kind of
Venom.
weird when
He
that
didn't
happens.
use Venom in that movie though.
I know,
he
but
was just some
just-
swole Russian dude.
And who was also a terrorist.
And Venom Into the Spider-Verse was very good. Venom was not in Into the Spider-Verse? What?
He should have been. It would have been dope if he was, but
I don't know where he would have been.
Yeah,
But I mean,
we'll save that to the sequel.
But at least Tom Hardy gave us that with Bane gave us.
I do like that they didn't make
quotes.
Venom a bad guy, though, because Venom's not a bad guy.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Anti-hero or anti-villain.
Well, actually, he was totally a bad guy when he first came in the game.
Yeah. I
Like Venom was
guess.
straight eating people, man. And
But that was a symbiote. That was,
But also-
Carnage is the evil one.
Carnage is way worse, yeah.
Carnage wanted to eat babies.
yeah.
But didn't Carnage kind of quote
the one that
spawn
eats
from
babies.
Venom?
What's that actor's
true,
name?
they
that's
make
doing
fun of that in the
Carnage?
That's a good way to
That was such a.
gauge
All right. For y'all who saw
Venom
the
was
Venom
amazing.
movie and you see the after credit stinger, you gotta admit that was so stupid.
It was funny.
Billy Bob in that piece of crap wig.
Well, it wasn't Billy Bob. It was
I'm sorry, wrong.
Zombieland dude.
I'm brain fart. I should
can't
know
I
that
think
guy's
right
name.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody
Woody
Harrelson. Thank you.
Harrelson.
Phil.
You're serious?
It's gonna be carnage.
I like Woody Harrelson. It's-
Look, he has to have red hair, so wear this Annie wig. You're good. But that looks silly with it. Shut up. These are
Just
comic
Woody
fans. They're
Harrelson with
stupid.
hair
They won't
looks
care.
Busy. I think what he's trying to do is clip
right.
through the wall.
He looks at the camera. It's gonna be carnage. Now we're gonna have a Craven the Hunter movie.
Okay.
Sony does not know what they're doing, bro.
Not hear about that.
Yeah,
I was like, shit.
because that Venom movie did so well. Now they're gonna just start giving all their villains their own movies. They're gonna get a Craven movie. They're gonna have a Morbius movie.
You should make a Sinister Six movie.
Realize that nobody cares about
The
those
first-
who aren't Spider-Man
Hank,
villains.
it's gonna take just one bomb. Venom didn't bomb because everybody loves Venom. But when this Craven movie comes out or Morbius movie comes out and bombs, Sony's gonna just be like, all right, Disney, here's a catalog. Do what you do.
Do what you do.
They should have just done that to begin with.
I'm making too much money. Making way too much money.
He's trying to beat the game, Busy.
Trying to clip through a wall.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the first.
Oh yeah, Tom Holland is way better than Andrew Garfield, by far.
You got this.
You got this?
You got it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, you're low. You don't.
Yeah, he's got this.
Spits on him. Speaking of which,
Alright.
somebody, if you donate,
Well, my problem
if you donate $1 or more, put hashtag Lorule in the comment.
Keep it Hyrule. Lorule. Let's keep it
If
high.
you put hashtag Lorule, you'll see that triangle turn to the Lorule way, and the whole background changes to purple. Lorule way.
I agree with you 100%. Like the movie was just a sloppily mess. Like it was crappily written. It's like giving your comic book fans the bare minimum only because you know they're gonna buy the film. You know.
Oh man, a Moon Knight would be pretty great.
I know, but I'm wondering.
I look at it this way, like Dragon Ball Evolution, for example. Dragon Ball Evolution was a terrible movie, but you know what? That movie still made over $100 million in the box office, merely because of the fact that people love Dragon Ball Z and we're gonna go see it, even if it's a piece of crap movie. Do yourself a favor: when you see a movie that just looks bad, don't see it. Don't see it.
Unpopular opinion. Speaking of movies that didn't do so great, I don't think the Warcraft movie was too bad. It made a good bit in China.
I enjoyed it. It was fine for what it was.
I didn't see it, so I have no
You liked
opinion.
it, right?
Yeah, like,
I don't even play Warcraft, so I have to stand back.
It was a retelling of the first RTS game as far as story goes, but with quite a few changes. But that's what it was
Take it
more or
back.
less.
Lauren's leaving.
Bye, Lauren.
Take care,
Rocking out a
Lauren.
game.
Jason, everything.
So sweet. Andrew Garfield was a dope Peter Parker.
Nah, you think?
And that was in the first movie too. The first,
I don't know.
I truly enjoyed the first Amazing Spider-Man. That sequel though.
I agree. Tom Holland is definitely really good as both.
That sequel.
Normally.
Why did they even have Rhino in the movie anyway? Why? And this giant
They did the
Hey,
classic like Spider-Man mistake of just putting too many villains in the movie.
Yeah.
No.
Kappa.
And they just kind of forced.
We
in
all know the best
Green
Venom was
Goblin.
Topher Grace though, so easily.
Silence.
No, we're just staring at you.
So, what do you think? How would you feel if Keanu Reeves was the next Wolverine?
I don't know. I can't really see him as Wolverine.
Because a lot of people are so used to Hugh Jackman.
Where did
It's a
that come from?
typecast.
Yeah, where'd the
Marvel's trying to figure out where to put him.
Yeah.
But I wonder, will the MCU have anything to do with Deadpool 3? I doubt it.
Yes.
Maybe.
They own him now. He went back to him. They bought the whole Fox catalog.
I know, but I don't know because Deadpool 3, you know darn well they're not gonna they're gonna hopefully not water it down.
Well, they already flat out said they're not going to change nothing about it. It made too
Good.
much money. That's all that mouse cares about is money, my
The
friend.
PG-13
Money.
remake did terribly.
Yeah, they already did
And
that.
saved Deadpool
Made
3.
that mistake.
So Deadpool 3 is pretty much it's gonna be full blown Deadpool 3.
Yeah. They're already saying flat out.
Wolfie Mega!
I will see in the next couple of weeks when San Diego Comic-Con hits, because apparently only Marvel's going to show up to this event. This DC is at this point just holding back. It's going to be just a Marvel.
DC's got their network. They're doing fine. They got that Swamp Thing show. that's
All that stuff
pretty
got
good.
canceled, Rob. Are you joking?
The Swamp Thing show got
It
canceled?
got canceled. It hasn't even aired yet. All that stuff got
And
canceled.
he said Deadpool 2 was already
No, they
watered
got
Teen
down.
Titans canceled. Swamp Thing canceled. I'm up on my nerd game,
Titans is renewed
baby.
for season 2.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
You sure?
They got renewed immediately.
No way.
Like this is their own
Warner's
network. Who's
rolling-
gonna cancel?
Well, I know for a fact Swamp Thing got canceled.
Yeah, because they
They
cost
say-
them $40 million more
I'm
than
like-
expected.
Oh jeez.
I was like, people are saying
Universe
Keanu
getting rolled
would.
into
Hey, Rob, do a barrel roll.
service with HBO.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel like that's something that they had to do in order to have people watch their crap?
Doom Patrol.
Everyone was saying that Gambit,
Patrol hasn't
Keanu
been
Reeves is
canceled, it just hasn't been renewed yet.
Doom Patrol got canceled apparently too.
No, I don't think that's true yet.
and they gave Titan season 2.
See, I know another one got canceled besides Swamp Thing. Because Swamp Thing got canceled and another one got
Is
canceled
that
too.
Doom Patrol? Is that Patrol? That's what Ironborn Yeti said.
Because now that's official that Swamp Thing got canceled, and that, I don't even think
That
it's
sucks. I like Swamp Thing.
I didn't even watch it yet.
He's one of my fave.
Watchmen
DC,
on
like,
HBO. I
anti-heroes.
would like to see that though. I'm excited about that series.
They got that superhero show that Amazon's going to be doing. It's like Watchmen-esque.
Apparently, Amazon is working on a Lord of the Rings MMO with that IP.
Show, you mean?
No,
I'm pretty sure you mean show.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They're doing a Lord of the Rings show.
oh,
It's
what
going to cost a lot of money. Lord of the Rings.
Oh, why? Why?
because of.
Don't get me wrong, I'm down with my Middle Earthians, but I'm not trying to go back anytime soon.
Could be good.
I mean, Return of the King.
Give me the animated feature with the folk songs. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see some of that Lord of the Ring action.
And I think Square Enix is wanting a Netflix type of show for Final Fantasy 14. I mean, they're already doing The Witcher.
Yeah, and
I'm looking forward to The Witcher.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah, The Witcher has great story. Like I would not sleep on
it
The
has
Witcher.
crappy actor. Sorry, hear what you say about your Superman, Henry Cavill, but he's a crap actor. He looks sexy.
okay.
He's a sexy man. I agree.
Well,
but he cannot act.
I didn't
his
say
way.
anything about him. Well,
I did.
Projected.
He's a good-looking dude. He
But
just
I will
can't act
say,
his way
though,
out of a
I don't
plastic
think-
bag though.
I don't know if he's ever going to come voice to how Doug Cockle does Geralt. Doug Cockle being the English voice actor for Geralt. in the
Doug
games.
what?
Doug Cockle, that's his name.
Oh. Okay.
I already saw how bad he did with Superman. He looked the part, but could he,
He was
act the
fine
part?
as Superman. Like he wasn't the issue with those movies.
What was the issue?
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, just so many different directions.
That and
being
people's
rolled.
nostalgia trip for the late Christopher Reeve. May he rest in peace.
He's been dead for a long time now.
I know.
Like, the kids that are watching this movie probably never even heard of Christopher Reeves.
And they should have.
Those old Superman movies are good.
I mean, they had John
Only the
Williams
first two.
doing the soundtrack. That too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first two Supermans, but going back and
I like
watching
I like Superman Returns. I don't care. It was a good movie. It was like the
That's-
old ones.
Blood Guru, yeah, you've got a good point. I don't know if DC is going to be there much longer. Marvel's dominating.
All right, but we have not got a donation in order then.
Yeah, I don't see DC sticking around either. They're probably gonna be more big on TV and animated because their animated movies are
Shut up,
phenomenal. I love DC animated
They'll be
features.
around.
Look.
There's too much. They're definitely gonna be around.
And there's enough of them with Mark Hamill as the Joker to go around that are just really good.
All right, I don't think they're gonna be around because Warner Brother can continue to lose that much money. You know how much money they lost with Batman v Superman and the
they-
Justice League?
Dude, they made money on that movie. As bad as it was, they
no.
definitely still
And they,
made
but
money
really,
on
they
that.
made a lot off of Wonder Woman. To
Yes.
be fair.
Okay, and Aquaman as well.
And Aquaman and Shazam and
Shazam didn't do as good as they wanted
Getting
to.
2 sequels.
Is it really?
It'll get better.
Did you like that?
Shazam was not bad.
What's up?
But I will say though, of all the recent DC movies, Wonder
Nice
Woman was.
meeting you. A sarcasm in my voice because you didn't introduce yourself. Get out of here. You lost your time. You lost it. Get out. Be gone.
Take
Vamos.
We'll see you later.
Hasta luego.
You're scaring her, Malcolm.
She's gonna be. He's kind of a dick. He's only messing with you because he likes you.
Umbrella Academy was very good.
I really like season 1. Yeah.
Well,
You know, of all
spell
the,
my name right, dude. It's Malcolm. Malcolm.
I will say this though,
She's crying.
of all the Netflix shows that I know are very popular, I still haven't seen Stranger Things yet. And season 3 recently came out.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen one episode of season 3 yet.
It's the best season, I think.
I just know it's
you really?
like 80s nostalgia. So for some reason, I think my mother would be would want to get into Stranger Things. And for some reason, she has a fondness for the 80s.
All right, the more I kick you with you today, the more I think you have crappy taste in movies and TV and music.
You can think what you want.
I am 100% sure that kid in Umbrella Academy is the dad.
Oh, snap.
They never. I thought that was going to be the big reveal, and they never got there. And I don't think that the books are actually like done, so
can
that
see
might still
that.
be in the future.
Those books are by the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, aren't they?
yeah, they
boy.
are.
Holy cow.
Like I am 90% sure that 5 is the dad.
Megan,
I can
I
believe
enjoyed
that.
Shazam. I did not enjoy the ending of Shazam. Like I felt like Shazam is like watching a dude running the Hail Mary and fumbles right before he gets to the end zone because he tripped on a nut or
I like that. You know they had to
attack
bring
points.
out the Shazam kids. You knew that.
I knew that too, but I was hoping they would have did it more like the OG comics where all of them together created one Shazam, not all of them having their own powers. Like I was not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's how it was in the comics. All the quote the gods or something.
I said that's at the OG comics, you know?
Yeah, they combined they gave Billy bats in their powers
Boom.
and then
Billy
Shazam.
bats.
That's what I was hoping to see. Not everybody just, oh, I got powers, you got powers.
But you know what I
got
found
powers.
weird was how Shazam, believe it or not, was originally called Captain Marvel.
He's not originally,
Marvel.
he still is.
He still is, but well, then we have Marvel's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, comic books take a lot from
But-
each other.
I'd still say if those two were to somehow quote unquote fight each other, Shazam would probably. Sorry, Carol Danvers, but Shazam's got you beat.
I think she accepts your apology.
She's doing fine.
No, she's doing. That movie made gangbusters. That movie made over $1 billion.
That
still
movie
have
did
not
make bank.
seen Captain Marvel.
I didn't either, and that's
pretty
want
good.
to, yeah.
and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline, that's like one of the first because it's set in the 90s.
Well, Captain America was in
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
50s.
say.
Well, not yeah, up there, Captain America,
Yeah.
World War II,
Yo, that's gotta be.
and apparently
So boring. What was boring? Like
Captain Marvel. They said DC's Captain Marvel came first. You're right, Rachel Kovacs. It was way before that.
It wasn't DC's at the time either.
It was these, and it was like it was like another label that DC bought out.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
What's up, baby?
No, I enjoyed both of them for what it would were, man.
We're not
I
frozen.
just hated that ending, man. of
Exactly,
Shazam.
Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I wanted Black
Yeah,
Adam.
I said that earlier. Marvel.
did a tutorial on how to
Surprised
Like-
I didn't get a Black Adam tease at all.
At all. At all.
That's what I went for.
I heard that The Rock actually stepped down from that.
No, he produced it and he's producing the sequels. Like he's
Really?
he's fully in.
Yeah, he had a
He's
huge like thank you video like when it came out.
He really helped produce the movie?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's behind it because he wants to be Black Adam.
Because I know
Yeah.
he's trying to get in Marvel as well. Like, dude, that dude's barely be making all the money.
Yeah. The Rock says he's
I'm
gonna.
interested in that.
You know what?
Action movies get
Mega,
going.
I agree too. I love what they did with Nick Fury in the Captain Marvel movie. Like, that was awesome.
I don't wanna spoil this, I
Everything
haven't seen it.
about that part of the movie was. See, here's the key, man. It's not only focusing on the superheroes itself, it's also focusing on building an established universe. That's something that DC is failing to do. Because with the ending of Shazam, so you're telling me now that these little kids have superpowers, they can just show up whenever there's like crazy stuff happening, you know?
We'll see how they do
I
it.
got powers, let's fight, you know? Like, yeah.
I liked the dude that played Billy Batson a lot.
I did too.
I mean, I liked.
I didn't like those kids though. I hated those kids. I hated every last one of those
hated
kids.
those kids.
Especially that little girl. I want to just.
Oh,
toss
she
her.
was adorable though. She was great.
I love you, Jamie.
Hi there, Jamie.
I've been in depth nerd superhero talk over here. Star Wars kids.
Star Wars
Yeah,
kids.
dude, that killed me too with that last Star Wars movie. Little
Yeah.
kid uses the Force to grab his broomstick.
I mean, I didn't. That's not the.
Use the Force to sweep. Use the Force to grab my broom instead.
Looking like Ozo from Breakdown when Dave
I do
Chappelle's
wish they
dancing
would have
in
just
the-
done let him do all three of the movies.
They should have happened.
JJ
It
Abrams,
really
but
should have happened.
What else?
You missed the 90s? What do you miss about the 90s, Mega? All that?
Keenan and Kel.
Ugh, it is back, and it's not
The Rise of
funny at all.
Skywalker.
Well,
I will reserve judgment on
not
that
for us,
because
man.
at least J.J.
It's not
Abrams is
for
coming
us
back for it.
anymore.
But the thing is, dude,
excited
you can
for
go back and watch those all that episodes in the 90s, and they still kind of, some of them,
Some of them.
yeah, some of
Episode
them.
9.
Back in
All right,
Second
I'm
Barrier
going
is still
to-
hilarious.
Keith, I want to know that too.
Repairman, man.
Why is
He's
Jamie
hilarious.
down here?
Go use the restroom real
The
quick, and I'll
angry
be
next door
right
neighbor,
back.
Coach Creedon, that's funny, so.
Oh, Kel Mitchell.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel. Like,
BRB.
So what's your favorite 90s moment, nigga? Star Wars Episode 9 did suck bad. It was so
Episode 8,
bad.
yeah. But let's just say it was meh, but it wasn't prequel bad.
It was up there, dude. It was, okay.
Everything except Revenge of the Sith.
Boom. Revenge of the Sith I can go back and watch any day of the week.
But okay.
Let's just say I don't want to see Anakin be an angsty, whiny one, but rather once he gave it to the dark side, he actually got good.
I despise Episode 2.
Character development.
Yeah. I want to see the dark side in action. That's what I want. But I kind of
Go
could
pick up Jagger.
Can we get some Hyrule love in the chat while we're over here nerding out?
Oh, nope.
Hey.
We got $12 from Mojo. Hashtag Lorule, hashtag Team Lorule, Team Lorule, whatever it is I need to type to make the counter for Lorule start to tick. Heart you all, but especially hi Phil. $12 from Mojo. Thank you, Mojo.
Teeny beanie babies. Oh my god, y'all are taking me back to the 90s.
Hyrule's being really
I'm trying to think of an amount that when I get back that I'll have to do something.
Oh, I wish they would.
9,000.
Oh, I would be down for a Darth Maul spinoff.
Darth Maul was in Rogue One.
No,
I'm sorry, it was
Solo. Solo, you are right.
Actually, I like Solo.
That's a good question.
And it didn't make no sense in the timelines if you really start thinking about it. It gives you a
Solo
headache. Like, why
was
is
eh.
I guess with Clone
But I
Wars
will say,
nonsense,
though,
they're making that canon, right? The animated Clone Wars.
I think so.
It's like Rogue One though was pretty decent.
I like Rogue One, but I'll never watch it ever again. It's like watching the Titanic. You know, you see it once, that was good for me. I don't know. And the whole Solo was boring, bro.
I will say Rogue One was
movies smashed into one. Like they introduced all these characters who die in the first act. It was very strange.
It was very boring. Like
I was very interested in seeing them do all these heists, and then all of them die right away.
right away.
Yeah, the prequels are only good for seeing Anakin become Vader.
I think they were good for seeing Obi-Wan pal around.
Yeah, I loved Obi-Wan's story. In the
But I could do
prequels.
without. But I could do without the Gungans.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody needs to deep fry those things. Jar Jar goes to the frying pan. I hope to. I don't. You know, in episode 3, he never showed up, but I like to think he got killed
And
somewhere.
episode 2 is just. Oof.
I know.
I love you, Padme. I love you so much it hurts. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
Exactly. And Revenge of the Sith, I'm like, okay. I will admit, I was fine with Palpatine deep frying Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. All the Jedi's died, so.
All but 2.
And every other, whatever spin-off and video game they make, there's more and more that survived, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was in the bathroom when that happened.
He did. I never caught that, but I'm sure along the way he ended up getting toasted.
I fell asleep during all the movies, so I understand, Mega. All the movies? I agree. Donald Glover did a fantastic job as
Lando.
Yeah, I like that. He had his little.
Oh yeah, they're bringing back.
I hate Donald Glover because he's way more talented than I'll ever be.
You know in the Lion King.
He just keeps doing more things. They just keep being good.
But I'm curious, how is he going to do as adult Simba in Lion King?
And then they're talking about bringing back that Deadpool animated series that he's doing too. I'm like,
Oh boy.
Atlanta's hilarious. His albums are fantastic.
Oh, Childish Gambino?
Yes.
Exactly.
I want to just steal his talent. Like Space Jam, like, touch the ball. Damn, Donald, touch the ball.
I did hear they're going to do another Space Jam with LeBron James.
They don't need to.
I know.
LeBron James is, I'm sad to say this, he's old now. LeBron James was playing basketball when I was in high school.
Same. But when I was younger, the best basketball player of my day was, well,
Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
And Kobe.
I can't stand Kobe, sorry. I'm a Spurs fan, so forget Kobe.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan, David Robinson. Oh, heck yes.
I'm a fan of Duncan. Like, whenever the Lakers would lose, I was always hoping the Spurs would win.
Yes.
The Mavericks weren't doing nothing until 2011. Then they won a championship just for rich boy, billionaire money bottoms to break the team apart.
Well, at least Dirk got his ring.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying I agree. All 3 Musketeers, Dirk got a ring, and Finley got a ring on the Spurs, and Nash
got with the Suns.
Nash got nothing.
And of course, he went to the Suns, and look how that turned out.
Fight.
And Steve Nash went to the Suns, and look how that ended up.
Terrible for him. He never got a champion. He's like Charles Barkley.
I've got opinions on one Toronto Raptor that betrayed the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard.
At this point, buddy, I have not watched a basketball game in probably since Kobe retired, so I couldn't care less about who won a ring this time. I just did not want the Raptors to win because
Kawhi did them dirty.
I'm gonna get a lot of hatred for saying this. I do not like Drake. I do not like Drake at all.
Actually, that may not be as unpopular an opinion as you think.
It is a very unpopular opinion. 2 things you cannot say in public without getting ridiculed. I'm gonna say 3 now. You cannot say you do not like Beyonce. You cannot say that you do not like LeBron James, and you cannot say that you like Drake. Any of those 3, you are gonna get ridiculed and get rocks thrown at you. By rocks, I mean shit.
Well, let's just say in San Antonio, it's actually common to dislike LeBron.
Really?
Oh yeah, because Popovich owns him. He has a spotty record against the Spurs, no matter what team he's on. He's only won 1 ring against the Spurs, but the Spurs got revenge on him in Miami next year, 2014. He has a spotty record. Greg Popovich is the Spurs
No
head
one I
coach.
know likes LeBron. I need to kick it with you more, Zach.
Sports talk. Yes.
Is it? I hope that's. We can move it on to more nerdy talk if you like. I was thinking it too. I was like, dude, we're in a video game show talking about sports now.
Well, we do know Blau is working on the next.
But granted, I am happy. The Raptors deserved it. I wish the Raptors would have won it whenever they had Vince Carter on their team back in the heyday. That was when I really liked the Raptors.
And I kind of wish Kawhi Leonard didn't portray the Spurs to the Raptors, but now he's going to the Clippers.
Oh yeah, I still got a Vince Carter jersey. It's considered to be a throwback now.
At least Kawhi didn't go to the Lakers. I would rather face the Clippers than the Lakers.
Not everything off your bed. Go away, Carter. Oh.
What you got against Vinsanity, Zach? What you got against him?
Dude, he used to kill those slam dunks still back when people were getting creative with their slam dunks.
Yeah.
He did the honey dip for the first time. That blew my mind as a child.
Yeah, but still, Michael Jordan was the one who made the dunk.
He did. He made it cool to stick your tongue out while you were dunking.
And from the free throw line. That and leap from the free throw line.
And the Raptors never won a championship before, so they deserved it. I agree.
Word.
They did that.
But, and fun fact, basketball, well, Dr. James Naismith was Canadian. The founder, the maker, the creator of basketball.
Vince borrowed $5 from Zach and never paid him back. Sorry, Zach.
Vince Carter's elbow on the rim and his windmill was dirty.
Yeah, you know what's up. That windmill.
If only the Blue Jays could win a World Series again, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of my Atlanta Braves, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Go Braves.
I agree. That 2000 dunk contest was phenomenal, boy. Boom Cannon, where you been? You over here lurking until we start talking about sports?
I hope my Braves win another
I saw
ring
you
someday.
in here earlier.
It's been over 20 years since they won a ring.
They're long too. 2000 seems like it wasn't even that long ago. It's almost 20 years now. Jeez, adios mio.
Well, y'all had the Steelers, Pikachu Alchemist. Y'all had the Steelers.
Braves fans unite. Ooh. How dare you?
95 has been way too long. Yeah. We're overdue for one. And they got some young bats this year. Let's hope for the best. But
how do you think we feel being in Texas? The Rangers, I don't think have ever won.
They came close.
Close ain't good enough.
And the Astros have won.
Close don't pay the bills, man.
Yeah, they did.
Well, y'all did win one against the
Minnesota, the great state of Minnesota. Oh yeah, Minnesota.
Y'all also had a ring at the Braves' expense. That was years ago, though.
You say hate them because my girlfriend disowned me.
I will say this though: I cannot stand the New York Yankees.
Yikes! You know they're not owned by America no more.
I know.
That blew my mind when I found that bit of information out. Yeah, Yankee love, man.
If I had to choose between the Yankees and Red Sox winning a World Series, I will take the Red Sox.
What about the Dodgers? No?
They cost my Braves a couple of times this decade.
All right, guys, let's try to keep this going. Hyrule's in the chat, and let's push up to 9,000. We have a $9,000 incentive. That's pretty secretive so far, so we can't tell nobody.
Yep, and the last donation was Mojo supporting Team Lorule. So, but however, we are, let's see, $6.19 will get a certain Team Hyrule's members' favorite number combination. Woo! Straight eights, even down to the last cent.
Hey.
Shout out to Ruju.
So tell me, chat, if y'all been watching any new, any good animes out there to watch that I should look at? I like this shift going from sports to anime real quick.
Oh, you missed it, Zach. It was during our cutthroat.
The diorama.
Yep. Metalman's diorama.
Bongo Stray Dogs, season 3.
King of the Hill.
Oh, Bobby.
Seinfeld.
Oh,
Seinfeld.
Oh, so propane.
Seinfeld is never the bad answer for any show.
Oh. Black Clover. It looks so much like Naruto to me for some reason.
Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood is the bee's knees. Man.
I've heard Brotherhood is really good.
Brotherhood and Attack on Titan are those two animes that I will actually introduce people who are into anime to. Like I got a real good friend of mine, and I showed him Attack on Titan episode 1 and 2. Dude fell in love with it, and he's now like read the whole manga. He's like more ahead than I am.
I've heard good things about Attack on Titan as
Oh,
well
it's
as.
good. Oh, it is good.
Plus, I've heard
Totally Spies. Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. That's a classic. Cowboy Bebop's a classic.
Hey. Bang. See you later, Space Cowboy.
Exactly. But I've heard a lot of people back home really are into Ruby from Rooster Teeth.
Ruby has a different respect to me because the dude Oni who created that was such a talented individual.
Monty Olam.
Yeah. Rest in peace, brother. Like he had a talent that was just you don't see that kind of talent nowadays, you know? So when he passed away, that was just super sad to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like you saw, I'm sure you saw the video he did with
Dead Fantasy.
My God, dude! If y'all
Oh yeah, that
not,
was the Dead or Alive Final Fantasy.
If you guys
question
have
mark.
not seen Dead Fantasy, stop. Pull up a different screen. Go to YouTube and watch it.
If you want to see Dead or Alive characters take on Final Fantasy characters, you are in for a treat.
I said pull up another screen. I had to catch myself, guys. Come on now. I was about to nerd out over here. Like, dude, I was late to it. Like, I didn't watch Dead Fantasy until, like, I want to say a couple of months before Ruby came out. And I used to just sit in my room and I was blown away. I was like, how long has this been out? Why am I just now seeing this?
Yeah, and Monty Olam was gone way too soon. Some sort of surgery, complications from a surgery.
I didn't even
Passed
know
and
what
killed
to
him.
do. That's what happened.
Some complications from like some sort of nasal surgery or procedure was what killed him.
The dude was such a freak too. Apparently, Ruby has been written up from scratch from him up until season 9. And
Yes.
he passed away when season 2 had just came out, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. And they're still going.
Yep, still going
Rooster
strong.
Teeth is keeping it going up to season 7 in the fall.
Oh yeah?
And they just built the new outfits for the main cast.
Okay.
Blake got a haircut.
He died of an allergy?
Yeah, allergy.
I don't remember. Oh, wow.
Allergy or something with a surgical procedure with it. I know it involves something nasal or some sort of surgery and allergies.
Hey, enjoy work, Sephiroth. Thanks for coming and chilling with us.
See you later, GGS. Later, Tater.
But nah, Dead Fantasy was just, you don't see stuff like that often. You really don't see stuff like that often. And the choreography was just so, bravissimo.
Yes. I'm pretty knowledgeable about my Final Fantasy characters, so seeing them in that kind of
Hey, take it
fan
easy,
work
Mega.
is just amazing.
Oh, you're saying bad, girl. Sorry about that. I wasn't hating. Nobody thought you were hating. Punky. Punky. Oh, Punky.
Yeah, for those of y'all taking off, y'all take care.
If there's one thing I know about Punky, Punky is not a hater.
For those of you who just joined us, we have Speed Gamers. I'm James, and we've got Malcolm, Phil, and Blaumagier here. We're raising money
Killing it over here.
for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If you type exclamation point in the chat, exclamation point donate in the chat, and go to tsg.tv/donate. You can then chip in however much you want to St. Jude. We are just under $18 away from raising $9,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And exclamation point charity, of course, will tell you all you need to know about St. Jude.
I was
About the mission
reading that as it went up. Was that Rachel who said that they would like to do something like that, but you're just a writer?
That was Kerplop.
Kerplop, I am a fair believer of you can do whatever you want if you believe in yourself. You want to do something, but keep pushing. I guarantee you'll probably come up with something even better or just as good.
Yup.
Keep pushing, keep grinding. Like, take Phil for example.
If you make something that's not what you consider to be your
Actually, this
standard,
one
at least you,
blindfolded.
1, made something, 2, know how to improve.
Exactly.
Oh, Blau says he's going to try not looking while doing this.
You're stuck with for 2 more hours, Malcolm. Sweet.
Malcolm,
Good.
Malcolm in the Middle was an amazing anime.
What if it wasn't anime though? Like I would love to watch a Malcolm in the Middle anime. Facts. Drop mic.
Oh, you got work in the morning? Oh, he actually did pretty well.
Hey.
Hope work isn't too rough for you. Oh, it's gonna be very busy. Well, best of luck with that, Wolfie Mega.
One of my favorite memories is like talking about what Phil just said. Back in the day, my next door neighbor was Pierre. He used to be part of the group. He's doing his own thing now. He's doing well for himself. But we always used to watch anime and cartoons together. And I remember one day Pierre's like, you know, I guarantee I could probably come up with a better anime than this.
Oh, that's right.
And I remember being like, what? And then from there, me and Pierre used to just always make our own animes. Like, we would go full on with it, man. We would get the kanji and everything and meet up with each other like twice out the week and be like, ooh, check out my comic book, check out my manga. And we just like go, yeah, you know, I'm a fair believer of you can do whatever you want when you just believe in yourself, man. You want to make an anime? Make that anime. You want to write a book? Write that book.
Prime Day is tomorrow and Tuesday. It's 2 days, so.
Malcolm in the Middle isn't an anime?
Yeah, to anyone who works in anything Amazon related, tomorrow and Tuesday, best of luck. Godspeed.
He actually wanted to make it here today, but I think he just made it in from Colorado with his girlfriend.
Best anime of all time is TSG Zelda Marathon. Don't at you. Oh.
Life lessons with the speed gamers, not just Malcolm. We're over here all dropping out that.
Oh, and taking it from Phil, he's done pretty well he's done pretty good stuff recently.
I guess.
Humble brag. Blessings there.
Yeah, for those who don't know, he actually works for an indie game company that does pretty good Switch games. I will say, like, if you ever heard of Soccer Slammers or Toads the Goat on the Switch, those games Phil helped make.
Yes,
and they're 90% off, aren't they? From now, just the rest of the night? Or
I'm not sure how long, but they are on sale right now on Switch.
yes, Soccer Slammers.
I didn't even know that. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so you could get Soccer Slammers for 99 cents, I believe.
The more you know.
I'll vouch for it. It is fun.
I love that, dude. I love hearing just stuff about that, like people just pushing and making up stuff like that. Like, I don't know. My buddy tried to put me on. Apparently, they made a documentary of how Cuphead was created, and wasn't that only made by 3
Things are
dudes?
gonna look a little weird here.
I don't know how many there were, but like in the end, I think their team made a little tiny bit, but they had an original
We're
vision.
gonna get a cameo from the Spirit Track Zelda.
Yep. Oh, so
made like the best video games of the year.
Yeah, I
Got
heard.
recognition for it. Still making DLC for it.
That's so awesome. Oh, Jesus, Rob.
okay, so Blau? So Blau, you were saying about why things are looking weird. You're just gonna sit here and wait for the guard.
It's faster.
Yeah.
They expect you to examine the paintings, but it's faster.
Rob
Just
blew
wait.
up a balloon.
I didn't what?
That was Rob popping a balloon.
I got shot.
What about Rick and Morty season 3 or season 4? Right? 3 or 4?
Anyway, if you watch real closely in this scene, for a split second, we'll see Spirit Track Zelda.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
let's see that.
Buzz got headphones on. He doesn't know when people are talking.
Rob's over here being a nuisance.
What? I didn't do nothing.
There he goes.
Where's he
Oh,
at?
nice.
I missed him. Her. She.
Right there.
So is that like a mess up or something?
Can you go back?
That's a
It's
trick.
glitch.
That's a glitch trick.
That was super quick.
It was for a split second.
There's normally not supposed to be monsters in there when you get that cutscene.
That's because Blau has some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, some tricks up his butt.
Guard was just doing his job, and then Link slams him in the back and runs past him.
Can we get some Hyrule love in the chat, baby?
Hyrule love. Yeah, why is it on low roll? We need
Right?
to switch
Like,
that.
come on,
thing.
dude.
Come on.
We need
Let's
to
flip
switch
that.
it. Let's flip it.
Just $1. Come on, let's
Flip it.
flip that over.
I'm rather content to keep it the way for it. Is Blau going for an any percent?
Going
Hey guys, we're
for
so close to
a-
9,000. I cannot wait until we get to 9,000.
I see those mini key eyes, Keith.
And mini kitty eyes.
Or rather, Sonic the Hedgehog eyes.
Ugh.
This room has more Tornado Rod shenanigans that I'm not even going to bother with.
Oof. Speaking
Some
of
really bad
Sonic,
Tornado Rod tricks. Normally, you're supposed to get one of those Armo statues to trap you in the corner and then use it to clip up onto the ceiling.
Ooh,
Guys,
let's
we
hope
are
he gets his
only $1,100 away from a super secret
Chew me, boy.
reveal.
Oh,
as well.
Come
wait,
on,
we got a
Hyrule.
donation.
Come on.
Oh,
$18 donation.
oh, not quite yet.
Oh, wait, I
wait.
forgot.
Not yet.
What
Well,
do you mean? It's right there.
no, in the donation comment. Oh wait, I forgot. Donated $18 and says it's over 9,000. Hashtag Hyrule. Not yet.
It's almost
Almost.
100 away.
Over 8,900.
But we just passed up the. Sorry, Ruju. We just passed 8888888.
I can't wait.
for the 8.
What does the scouter say about the power level?
We gotta get there. We're only $10 away. No,
Wait,
we're only $100 away.
We
Wait a
are-
second. I can't do math.
We are $99.31 away from 9,000.
Nice.
I like that nice cent total there. That's hot.
Only $100. It's what?
What power? They don't do that more.
You're gonna
no
be
more in
getting-
Dragon Ball Z.
You're gonna be streaming some Mario Maker 2. Well, good luck with that.
That's like some Frieza Saga stuff right there, man.
I still need to pick up Mario Maker 2.
You really do. I need to as well.
Yeah.
I promise on my next paycheck I'm gonna get that.
When you pass 88888.
When you pass that 888888.
Ruju's heartbroken.
Let's get 3 million.
She's
y'all.
totally
I
shattered.
agree. Let's go for that 3 mil.
What is Goku's current power level?
I don't think it matters
Ultra
because
instinct.
I don't think it matters because they're absurd. Because I think it's been said that the entire point of introducing was just to show how just unreliable and
I
just
just
meaningless they
rated
are.
you guys from doing Mario Maker 2. What?
Raid.
Red.
His current power level is yes. Agreed, Pantaro.
Hold up, what? Y'all hating on Dragon Ball? What's going on?
His current power level is
Y'all taking off?
Yes.
Vegeta.
All right, latest.
Even a hardcore Dragon Ball fan like me can say that some of the writing in the show is just ugh.
Great.
Toriyama, sublime, not really.
Well, he's not really writing it no more.
Yeah.
He writes like an outlet, and then they have to follow it. It's kind of like last season of Game of Thrones, you know?
Pretty much.
Amazing.
Finished. For the love of God, please finish The Winds of Winter, George R. R. Martin. Please and thank
You
you.
got video games to write and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
He's busy. Who cares about books anymore? It's 2019.
I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Who cares about books in 2019? You uncultured brute.
If they were to seriously have just
Look,
made the whole series,
This is the kind of propaganda Team Hyrule's trying to spread. They don't care about books. Uncultured brutes.
Listen, I was part of the
Let's go
TSG.
get for Hyrule.
I was the dude that did the TSG book club.
Onto Lorule.
Yes. Finally, the good part.
Hyrule was pretty rude to me, so I hope Lorule will be a little nicer.
I agree, Black. Let's see the purple side.
You have an Audible subscription? Audible is pretty good.
I love Dragon Ball because of the innocence of young Goku. Like you see, this is how innocent he is.
What
really
about
makes
the
you
innocence of Master Roshi?
Or lack thereof.
right.
Or lack thereof.
Like it's no lie, seeing the innocence of Kid Goku makes me almost want to be a better man. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
because
just that innocence. You know.
Innocent and kind of dense, let's be honest.
Well, that's most people will say that you're innocent and you're nice. You're possibly very ignorant, like
Rob's
Goku
Master
was.
Roshi, will you teach me how to do a Kamehameha?
Yes.
No, it just makes me want to do better. I feel like when I look at animes like Dragon Ball and Naruto, just the whole
Death
art
Note.
of
Jeffrey Chaucer finished the Camp of
Bushido
Canterbury
and
Tales.
all
You're a
that.
few
Trigon.
centuries too late on that, Punkle.
Punky.
Are they still doing a live action Cowboy Bebop?
They would never. They always just been talking about it.
Oh,
So
really?
they can't afford to do it just yet. So apparently, CG is not at a level in which they can make one and do it properly yet.
Oh, donation.
Hey, $2 make me holler.
Waiting for
Wait
it
for it.
to pop. Waiting for it.
And way to flip it purple.
Yeah.
Keep it epic.
Hold on, what? Hold on, what?
Because purple is epic in World of Warcraft. You know that, Rob.
I do.
And green is uncommon, and it's a lower quality by far.
Well, green is just.
Dr. Muscles.
Dr.
PhD.
Muscles! PH double D, that's my cousin.
Yep, they donated $2. Said hashtag Lorule. Finally.
What? How dare you?
Come on.
You're betraying your family.
Rob's cousin. Thank you.
The team
Team will
Loreal's not
appreciate
even
it.
here, man. Hyrule's not ever gonna
We
leave
got
you
two
guys.
here. We got two here.
3 versus 2.
Oh, we got three here. Oh, jeez. We are outnumbered.
And we have a doctor, a former doctor.
You don't lose your doctorate.
Well, true, you're
You
still
don't
a
lose
doctor.
a doctor. Once a doctor, always a doctor.
Yep.
Look at somebody. There's order for people.
Except this doctor works magic with
Does anybody want to
programming.
eat a full peanut?
Alright, I wanted to say this earlier, Lightning. Here's my only issues with Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super, I feel like, should have been a complete series, just movies. It should not have had a series. Those first 2 movies were outstanding. And the Broly movie, too. I put up there was... Yeah. Was so good, man. I feel like they did not need to do the whole series over again and redo the same stories the movies told and did a lot better at doing. Like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F were so good, and the series was so lame.
Yep.
Like Piccolo died and got wished back off screen. It's like, get out of here, you know? What
But
is
that's
this?
Dragon Ball in a nutshell. They die.
Speaking of
they get wished
nutshells,
back.
Not
someone
off
should donate
screen,
$10 and we can eat one of these nuts, shelling off.
So you want to
No.
put? You really want to put those nuts in your? Oh, you already did put them in your mouth. Never mind.
Nice, you're still here, Goku.
I can't deal with that.
That's believe.
I speak the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's what they might do. I hope that's what they do. Keep the series going, but just make movies once a year like Pokemon does, man. Make me a movie once a year that tells a story, an ongoing story.
That-
Oh, nice.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Swamp Palace.
I was trying to just clip
Pokemon
straight
still
into
does
the
that.
door. But that worked too.
Swamp
I really
Palace.
hate how strong Goku has gotten, and Super Fights have just no stakes. Well, I don't know. The Universe of Power had some mad stakes in it, and that was the only stakes in the whole entire series of Super, sadly.
I like steaks.
Me too.
Yes.
I think-
Medium or medium rare, preferably.
Oh,
Rare.
did you say steak? You got me on the side of a nut.
Look, I ain't got a beef with that. There's too much at stake.
Anyways. You guys should donate so we can eat some nasty Swedish candy or some nuts or
The
some
Tournament of
bean
Power
boozled.
was long, but it was so good. So good. And Jordan was a beast, son.
I mean, we still got a couple of these cookies and cream Pop Tarts. I might be willing to eat a whole Tingle Tart for some donations.
How much donations?
Like if we get to over 9,000 by what time is it? It's 8 o'clock, 8:34.
By 9 o'clock?
No, by 9 o'clock. If we get to over 9,000, even if it's just $9,000.01,
You'll eat
I've
a whole Tingle Tart?
Yes, and a Tingle Tart is a cookies and cream Pop Tart slathered in Whataburger honey butter sauce. If you've seen it last night, you know what
You
I'm
don't
talking
lose a
about.
doctorate.
So you will munch on the Tingle Tart
Yes.
or Emily's stealing some snacks.
Stop snitching, Rob. You've been snitching all day. Rob, I'm sick of you and your snitchery.
Look, if it ain't
Over there tattling.
it ain't stealing if
Who
Malcolm
would
put them
sell
there
that?
for everyone.
Over there snitching.
Like here is the cookies and cream
Goku
Pop
Super
Tart,
Saiyan
but
God is my YouTube name. That's a dope YouTube name, brother.
Tingle Tarts are for pros only. Look, I ate half of one last night with Britt. It is pretty good.
Frieza is such a good villain, but I feel like you shouldn't have wished Frieza back. I wish Frieza would have stayed dead. And they just would have got a different
Is
villain.
Frieza a good guy now?
No.
Why not?
Frieza's still a bad guy.
Yeah, Frieza's just doing Frieza stuff.
No. Well, Frieza was always pretty cool.
Frieza was, I like Cell so
Oh,
much.
never mind.
though.
That was cooler.
I enjoyed Cell so much when I first
But-
saw this as a kid, you know?
Cell?
What about Boo?
And the Cell saga
Majin
was
Buu?
I
so
liked
fun.
Boo.
I hated the Boo saga. It was all done in one day. Like, that was just some really bad writing. Like, that whole saga took place in one solid day.
I like media. that
One
does that
wacky day when Goku came back from the dead, all this nonsense happened.
Boo
What
is
about-
the best. I wouldn't say Boo's the best.
What about the Android saga and Trunks?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, the Cell saga. That's all one saga, brother.
With Android, I thought.
So there was Andro Saga and then the Cell Saga.
They all,
what I thought.
all one saga, bro.
That's what I was thinking, Rob.
Because remember, Cell needed the androids to become perfect.
Yeah.
True.
Perfect Cell, and I'd like to say, hello.
Of course.
Cell's a loser. I don't like Cell. I don't like.
But if any of
You
y'all
don't like
seen
me.
Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Come on now, who hasn't?
Exactly.
Get out of here.
And I love how they portray Vegeta.
I don't want to talk about Team 4-Star right now. I'm just ready to talk about the canon. Come on, the real stuff.
I'm one of the few who came to
Sorry, guys.
Toriyama's artwork through Chrono Trigger.
Yes,
Hey.
that's correct. Toriyama.
Yep, and Dragon Quest as well.
Yes, and of course Dragon Quest. Speaking of which, Dragon Quest has the hero coming to Smash Bros.
Hey, no, I love Akira Toriyama's drawing. My drawings myself are heavily influenced by his drawings.
You should give us a drawing, Malcolm, for donations.
Could
Give us a little drawing.
Okay, so
like
we
Miss
got.
Burke used to say back in 5th grade, man, it's good to brush off the cobwebs to keep your talent.
So we got
flowing.
just under 23 minutes to get over $9,000 total raised for St. Jude for me to eat a Tingle's heart. So you don't have much time, but I think it's doable. 97 bucks and 31 cents, 32 cents is doable.
You're off to a good
Fun
start.
fact, Kerplop, did you know that Akira Toriyama was almost homeless at one point and used to actually draw a lot of his drawings for cigarettes when he was younger?
Wow.
You know? And now he's like a multi-millionaire.
You go from drawing.
I want Goku in Smash too, but I don't want old Goku. I want Kid Goku. I think Kid Goku would fit so well.
So what are your
in
thoughts
Smash
on
Bros.
Dragon Ball GT?
Dragon Ball what?
I know, exactly. As was J.K. Rowling. I mean, she did draw some of the early Harry Potter manuscripts on napkins. Or write them.
I think
And look at her now.
GT, going back, GT has some awesome animation. Like, I loved how the characters were actually drawn in GT.
I mean-
but GT, sadly, is just GT, bro.
I know.
GT just GT.
GT just
Even though
GT.
they had Super Saiyan 4, complete with pink fur and eyeshadow.
Let's get to 9,000.
Let's get over 9,000.
Type that 9,000. Let's get there. We're only $98. You can come in $1 at a time.
$1 will make me holler.
Yep.
And we got,
buy that for $1. Oh.
yes.
Everyone in the chat donating $1 right now, we would be well over 9,000.
Shout out to
Hey.
Peter Weller and RoboCop.
That new remake was garbage, though.
Exactly.
I never saw it.
I hope nobody's favorite dungeon is the Desert Palace.
I love the Desert
Haven't
Palace.
they said
They
that
will not be
Goku will
making
never
an
be in it?
appearance.
Yeah, they did. Sakurai actually came out officially and said that they would never put any anime characters or Shrek in Goku. He actually said Shrek will never be in Goku Smash Bros. Before he said Goku would never be in Smash Bros.
Why would Shrek be in Smash Bros?
Because the internet is because kids are dumb and we live in meme culture. That's why you're gonna see all these kids get shot up in November trying to run up on Area 51.
They would put Fortnite in
or Peppa
Smash
Pig.
Brothers before.
Sadly, Peppa Pig's not gonna make it into Smash Bros.
But the Grinch? I could dig the Grinch.
I think Sakurai is not going to put the Grinch in after anyone remembers the quote-unquote Grinch leaks that turned out to be fake.
You don't think they could put the Grinch in?
Nah.
Why would Shrek be in Tony Hawk? I think Shrek would be a good fit in Tony Hawk.
Was
Kid
Shrek
that
and
kick
Tony Hawk? I
flips.
think he might have been.
Speaking.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Was he really?
I think so.
Show me.
But I'm gonna be real. As a fan of
To the internet.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be real. As a fan of Square Enix games, with the Dragon Quest hero fittingly being in Smash Ultimate, I can't
Is
see
an underground
Sora
team?
and I can't see Gino making it in.
So I'm putting it hands down. Gino and Crash are going to be the last two characters in Smash Bros. You heard it here from me first.
The next two, you mean?
Yes.
The final two.
I'm sorry. No, they're not going to be final. They're definitely going to have a season 2 come January.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
game
don't
has
know.
made too much money. Malcolm has spoken. That's right, Ash.
Oh no.
Gino and
Malcolm
Crash Bandicoot will be the
has
last two
spoken.
characters for this season of Smash Bros. And then season 2 is going to open up. And then when season 2 opens up, it's going to be when we start seeing all those gnarly characters that we thought were never going to make it. Like Sora, for example.
Or Sephiroth.
No.
Rough.
We'll probably get Ball. No. We'll probably
Oh,
get
we got a daughter coming.
Doom Guy before
Oh,
we get
no.
Master Chief.
Nation coming. Oh, Doom Guy's awesome.
We got
I would dig
Banjo.
Doom
He's
Guy.
100% Microsoft now.
Banjo
But
finally.
Banjo
getting in.
fits he fits well in that group. Master Chief would stand out like Snake.
Dollar from Key.
I'll start the Dollar Drain. Cough Hyrule.
Mike Jones and Doom Guy.
To Team Hyrule.
Team those. What are you doing?
That's my reaction to Team Hyrule. But thank you, Keith. Hat Kid from Hat in Time. Maybe.
Bomberman's an assist trophy though, but trust me, I would have loved to see
We
Bomberman.
need
in Smash
Waluigi. Where my Waluigi?
Y'all
Can we
guys
get-
are lazy.
if you're sub to,
Waluigi.
if you're
Y'all
sub to
would-
Proton John, can we get some Proton Cop in the chat for Waluigi?
Get that Waluigi.
You guys over here begging for Waluigi, but no, dang well y'all would never even use them.
I know.
would use
Y'all only
Waluigi.
use Waluigi because y'all are so lazy, y'all can't think of any
Nah,
other
man.
character besides
Waluigi's
Waluigi to
Waluigi's
be
my
in the
boo,
game.
dude.
No, but seriously,
I've been
it's
on
dollar for
Team
the kids.
Waluigi
Keith.
for a while.
One of the games was Waluigi and besides
Exactly,
tennis.
Pantaro.
Tennis,
We got
and
some
he's
cop.
amazing.
I said besides tennis.
Yes.
Look at him. Look at him.
Golf.
Look at all those RoboCop Waluigi supporting Waluigi.
Waluigi, you know
You
what's
guys
up.
are lazy. You can't think on your own. You let the
I can think of other ones, but why? Like I wanted Waluigi in it for a while. They still put him in it.
Waluigi would. He's an assist trophy. Let him stay at that. He doesn't deserve to be a character.
Man.
I said it. He does not deserve to be a character. So many other better characters. Well, there's an internet video that summed it up so well. It's like, what defines you, Waluigi? What makes you your own? And Waluigi couldn't answer that
Waluigi.
question. He's like, what makes you, Waluigi?
But you know, I think an out of left field character that could make it into Smash and on with the ballot is I've seen a lot of people calling for a Resident Evil character like Chris or Leon.
Is it true, Malcolm?
I think it's going to be Wesker. If there's a Resident Evil character in Smash, it's going to be Wesker.
Next donation, I will eat this
It's true. I've seen every
Swedish
YouTube video ever.
unchewable candy.
Walk in my place, I just
It's an unchewable.
my room is like 20 TVs
Next
set up
donation.
on YouTube. I'm just
Hallelujah. Yes. Eggs. You will give me an egg.
Pokemon is totally an anime,
What just happened?
but it's more of a video.
Oh, I
game.
mentioned who I want for Smash. I think if it's a Resident Evil character, I would pick Wesker over Chris and Leon.
Mario is considered to be an anime as well.
They just need to put
It's
Chrono
always
Trigger
considered
in
to
it.
be an anime.
Just put
Chrono
in it.
I mean,
Whoops.
Chrono falls under the I wish it's not going to be
Megaman's
Sora or
considered to be
Gino.
an anime.
Wily
Sure,
is an assist
Astro
trophy.
Boy.
But speaking of eggs, I wish they would put Dr. Robotnik in.
That candy is horrible, Keith. Get out of here with that nonsense.
I want
Dr.
Robotnik.
Wily.
Give me Dr. Robotnik. You have Sonic. Give us
I
Robotnik.
think we need less Sonic.
Stop asking for stupid stuff. Go sit in the corner. I know.
Robotnik.
No. Who wants Robotnik? I feel like he'd be a dope assist trophy.
Chrono
coming
Trigger
out as
and
a-
Robotnik is like the
Robotnik,
second most
Graham.
iconic video game villain behind maybe Bowser or Ganon. In my opinion,
No,
Robotnik.
I don't think.
maybe in the 90s.
Maybe.
Definitely in the 90s. Yeah, I'd agree.
Nah, there was
Robotnik.
better.
Sonic is the only
innovations
Sonic
in the
character as a
90s.
fighter in Smash.
Put
I agree.
Vector Man in it, dang it.
This guy.
Like, why didn't we get
Vector Man.
If you're
I'm
gonna
kinda
put Vector, might as well put Gex in there too. Where's my Gex love, right?
That's a good point, Pantaro. I just hope he hopes for
Spyro.
some.
Spyro will be dope. I think Spyro's
cool.
going to be in season 2 though.
Shovel Knight as an assist trophy is groundbreaking, so why not step it up like you're talking Shantae, maybe?
Just put Dracula in it. You already got
Shantae
the
is actually a
Castlevania
character
stuff.
I thought was going to make it. I'm surprised
Kid
it didn't
Dracula.
make it.
Well, we don't know.
'Cause we need more female characters in the game.
True.
Conquer,
will
Bubsy,
be
get outta
sweet.
here.
No, Conquer would be dope.
Conquer, Bubsy, get outta here.
Because Flop, you're trolling with Busby though. Gex Final
Gex.
Smash will be
Kex.
outdated references.
Dracula is in the game. He's in like the back
Smashing
of a
baby.
stage.
Oh, it's
And,
Gex.
and Kid Dracula.
Kid Dracula's in it.
Barely. It's a rare appearance in that stage in Smash.
Dragon Ball is the most popular anime.
Oh yeah.
But weirdly enough, though,
Ultimate Alliance 3. I'm excited for that game.
Dark Void, go to South America. It'll blow your mind when you find out just how popular One Piece is in South
Shantae,
America.
Papyrus, Lilac, any character at all will do.
JD loves One Piece.
Hey,
favorite anime.
it's ridiculously popular in Spanish America, man.
But what
Latin
about
America, I should
another?
say.
But as far as Undertale characters go, if not Papyrus, there's Sans, of course.
I don't even know what you just said right now, but you special.
Wait, what?
Oh, Pantaro mentioned,
Undertale?
I mentioned Papyrus, and I'm like thinking it's either going to be him or
Isaac is an
Sans.
assist trophy, though, buddy. Come
Undertale
on
would
now.
be good.
He's one of my favorite assist trophies. I'm glad they put him back.
What?
When I used to play Brawl, I'd pull out that and talk to the hand.
I'm kind of glad that when they did the Belmonts, they included Richter as the Neko for
Heck
Simon.
yeah.
They gotta give us Richter.
Richter's the best Belmont.
Exactly.
I wouldn't go that far now.
But who's to say who's to say
Trevor's pretty cool. He's in the anime.
Volnut is in the final Smash for Mega Man? They all are.
You
Yep.
think they'll put Alucard in
He's an
Smash?
assist
Yeah,
trophy.
he's in trophy. And pops up a lot of the stage. He's actually a boss in the stage.
Yeah,
But you actually get to fight him. It's a legit
fighting
fight, too.
Drac as well. Yes.
I love the music in that stage. Ah, Castlevania has such good
Castlevania.
music.
Twin
We got
Tail
the
from
music.
Arms. Well, we have the
Rob,
Mr.
let me tell you something. I got a compilation mixtape album, and it's all the music from Castlevania mixed with Nas. It is phenomenal.
Man, that
Well, we
sounds
have the
good.
one of the male Arms characters as a assist trophy.
Both of those.
So Arms would have been okay.
I'll be right back.
See, this is the kind of talk I love, man. Thanks, chat, for keeping my nerd juices flowing. But don't forget.
That's true,
let's
Pentaro
keep this
Crom.
going. We're all here. For people who just came in right now, we're doing this all for St. Jude's. Lay it on them, brother, so I don't get tongue-tied over
Right,
my word.
I'm James Malcolm, Blaumagier. Blaumagier is playing A Link Between Worlds. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
On.
Exclamation point donate and exclamation point charity in the chat. We'll tell you, please and thank you.
Dark Voice, stop trolling. Waluigi does not need to be in Smash. He has nothing that defines him as a character in Nintendo whatsoever other than just being...
Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. I mean, of all the tales,
Dude, who said that?
Tracer or Heavy.
Kerplop, you're cool in my book.
I don't know if Blizzard or Valve would be on board. I could see maybe Blizzard, but they could do better than Overwatch.
And I'm sorry, I think that Overwatch is too young. They need maybe a couple more years in the game, then it'd be cool to have somebody in Smash.
I mean, if Blizzard was to add a character to Smash, it's got to be Lost Vikings.
Gordon Freeman. He just yells at people.
Legend of Dragoon, underrated JRPG on the PS1.
Underrated my behind. It's actually getting a remake if I'm not mistaken, right?
I haven't heard. It never,
I'm almost certain that Legend of Dragoon is getting a remake on the Switch. Not a remake, a
Panzer Dragoon?
HD.
Panzer Dragoon's getting a remake, not
Complete
Legend.
remake.
Alright.
Because they lost they don't even have the original code for that game.
Holy cow.
I was like, Legend of Dragoon, they would have to be rebuilt on PS4.
Is
or
cat for Smash. Get
I have
outta
messed up
here.
this trick
Crazy.
3 times.
Crazy.
On the easy part.
Oh, that's funny. Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone.
I'm a
For
true
Smash.
Zelda fan.
Billy and Jimmy.
I mean, we've got 11 minutes for me to eat a Tingle Tart. You better get that in quick. Get that $97 in.
Billy and Jimmy will probably make it onto Killer Instinct before Smash Bros. Though they already got the
Aren't they
battles.
done with Killer Instinct?
They should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
I like Killer Instinct.
I like Killer Instinct too, but that
combo
game
stuff.
seemed really half-butt, like really not complete.
Mortal Kombat though, the new Mortal Kombat is awesome.
I'm like, but you know, Mick Gordon actually did the music for Killer Instinct, the new one.
Oh yeah.
He also did Doom. The new Doom and Doom Eternal.
Somebody in the chat last night was saying how the next Mortal Kombat movie will be rated R. Literally, when I went home and turned on my internet, that was the first thing I saw was Mortal Kombat movie will be rated R and will include fatalities. I'm like, wowie wowie.
Include fatality.
Toe Jam and Earl, what's up,
So
Kerplop?
Blau is attempting to try a trick to
Alright, if
get.
you're running down the 90s catalog, you're gonna have to put in Earthworm Jim
You
in there
got
too.
this. I'll support you even though you're Lorule over there.
Yeah, I mean, with all 4 of us here left, it's
Good
even odds
game,
now. It's
I
2v2.
agree.
2v2.
I used to love Toe Jam and Earl 2. I was not really a fan of the first one, but part 2 was dope.
What?
I've heard some really unpleasant things about one of the creators
What
on
about
by
Booger
Toe
Man?
Jam and Earl.
I think you mean Earthworm Jim.
Oh, maybe.
That's from Jim.
I didn't know about that.
Boogerman.
Lay it on me.
Booger!
Lay it on me, Phil.
Jim and Earl, Earthworm Jim. He's the creator who's not good.
What did he do that was so not good?
Don't talk about it right
I
now.
guess I'll hop in on the line. Jeez, it sucks finding out that somebody that created something you love is a monster.
I still like the art.
Booger!
Oh, yeah, is that true?
The real
Earthworm Jim's
Yoshi
getting
is
a new
off.
game? Good for them. Y'all remember the Earthworm Jim Saturday morning cartoon show? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Two nuts.
That was what, on Fox or WB at some point?
In the morning, early in the morning, I think it was on Fox Kids. And
What is it? Commander Keen's getting a new game?
Yeah, a mobile game through Bethesda.
Do you even know Zelda Timeline? Do you even know?
Does anyone?
It's a mess.
It's a cluster cluck.
It is a tangled up mess. Sam and Max.
Sam and Max was so cool. So cool. That cartoon show was dope too of Sam and Max.
On your way home for the first time in 7 months, safe travels, Yoshi.
See ya.
That always made you wonder what. Yeah,
They could add Skull Kid in.
that would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And speaking of Skull Kid, nice transition, Rob. At any point during the marathon, if you donate $10 or more cumulative, you can stack up. You can win the mask from Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask over there. Yep.
He's a cool
Very
dude.
own
And it-
Majora's Mask.
And
you
it
will-
and the mask, it glows in the dark, and you can see through the eyes.
and you get the curse that goes along with it. So
Yeah, he is evil. He's telling me to burn things constantly throughout this whole entire ordeal.
Oh, I know. He's told me that too.
He was like popping balloons earlier with his mind. You should have seen it.
Makes it sound like gunshots.
balloons.
Popping balloons.
What's King's Quest?
what? You don't know King's Quest? It's an old point-and-click adventure game.
Oh wow, like
yeah.
Oregon Trail.
Not.
I used to get down on Oregon
There
Trail.
is I've always wanted to try Clue or Cluedo, either the mobile version or the Steam version. I've seen people stream it, and it sounds pretty fun. It's basically the board game.
How Graham will play in Smash.
He's
Uh-huh.
from King's Quest.
When there's a will, there's a way. You saw what they did with Captain Falcon. Dude's never even been out of his car. and
Yeah,
he's
all those old
smashed.
Sierra big box PC games, those were cool. Yeah, Sierra Online. King's Quest is to Sierra as Monkey Island is to Lucas. That's one way to put
And
it.
just add Harry
Yeah.
Potter to Smash.
No,
Doubt it.
that'd be stupid.
Ghosts and Goblins or
Arthur from Ghosts and
Ghouls and
Goblins.
Goblins? Ghosts and Goblins. Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins. He's too good. He's already on Marvel.
or the
vs. Capcom
Protect or
3.
Dragon Slayer. Yeah, Dragon Slayer, for those who don't know, is like a little FMV game that if you it's like randomly generated and you have to turn the night into different directions.
That's a
Get done.
very, very, very old and hard game.
Guybrush Threepwood for Smash. Yep.
Well,
Monkey
it
Island.
wasn't so much hard as it was just unfair.
Very
Like
unfair.
it was just a quarter thief.
I remember back in the day, like
Just
this was
designed
like
to steal your
early
quarters.
'90s. They had that game in one of the arcades I would go to, and it cost a whole $1 to play.
Yep,
and
it
you
was
could
expensive.
you'd make one mistake and the game over.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, they made a lot of money on that game.
with-
Forky for Smash says the Speed Gamers.
Reggie for Smash.
Reggie would be sick.
Man.
Or
I miss
Sakurai
Reggie.
himself. Lemmy's an assist trophy. I'm surprised it has it.
Monty Mole of Mario with alternate costume.
Emo Mickey from Kingdom Hearts.
What about Grim Fandango?
So what the darts, the guys, let's do the dark sword.
They could have just had Sora.
boy.
Well, Sora isn't even on the Switch. This is a PS4.
Well, no, he's had DS and Game Boy
Yep.
Advance and
Yeah.
3DS, but still.
Chain of Memories.
Chain of Memories was
With
what's
the
up.
water.
RE
Yeah, I
Chain of
agree.
Memories, yeah.
Rest in peace, Iwata. Your
I
team
would
in
like
this world.
Sora on King or Smash Bros. Until
Oh,
I
yeah,
played Kingdom
that's-
Hearts 3 and was so
Oh
disappointed.
my
in the
god,
game.
now I remember. Wasn't
What I really wanted them to add to Smash, but they never did, and probably never will at this point, is all of the champions, like in one or something like that. The
Breath of
Zelda-
Wild?
Breath of Wild champions, yeah.
That would be
Would've
cool.
been so cool. Would've been cool.
But if you had to
mechanic.
pick one of the 4 champions, who you think it would be? I say Urbosa.
Urbosa would be good. I always liked. Or no, was Falco Falco was the annoying one.
Rivali.
Rivali.
I don't even know what these guys are. You're talking about
Definitely not Mifa.
Breath of the Wild.
Definitely not
champions.
Mifa.
Bugs Bunny for Smash.
Mifa was okay.
But Darunia or
Darunia was cool.
I think the angry video
They're
gamer
all-
would
they're
have
just
an
all
issue
good.
with Bugs Bunny and Smash Bros.
You got 11-hour flight in South Carolina, 3-hour lower than Dallas and Wichita Falls. Oh, you're from the Wichita Falls area, Yoshi. Cool.
Texas in the house?
Impa would be cool.
Mifa. Oh, like yeah,
I
Impa for
really-
Breath of the Wild,
yeah.
or would the Breath of the Wild Impa, or would it be
Probably
the
Breath.
or would it be the Skyward Sword Young Impa? That would be cool.
I was really hoping that they would have had a combo with between Link, the Wolf Link, and that elf thingy that rides him.
Oh,
Midna.
Man, that would have been such
Midna.
a dope combination. I'm surprised they didn't do it.
Wolf Link and Impa, kind of like a Rosalina and Luna combo.
Yeah, that would have been super sweet. I heard Texas. I'm from here.
Yeah, I heard.
Texas.
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 That's what I like about Texas.
Some Texas in the house, y'all. Texas pride and Texas hoof.
All I can say is, bring back the Texas Size Command.
Texas.
Done heard it.
Buy me a
We
butter
have
truck.
not had a donation in a little bit,
Hell yeah,
guys.
brother.
A bit of a drought. I understand we just had an auction a little while ago, but
Chewy, brother. Texas.
any donation
Chewy,
will
Lord.
be great, and I'll eat one of these nasty candies.
Right, we got 3.5 minutes until it's for me to eat a
Can
tingle
we get
tart.
some Hyrule love, baby?
Let's keep it low.
Yeah, let's get up to 910 and we'll have Rob eat something gross.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So bad.
Pretty sure I don't sound like that. Here boy. I sound like that. Texas.
That's the sound of Texas.
Come on, you gotta love it. When living in Texas your whole life, when you hear someone say "Chewy boy," you know what time it is.
Malcolm, pretty sure. Keith says, Malcolm, pretty sure I don't sound like that.
This is so bad.
Chewy.
I believe
There's no
in
backup
you.
strategy.
Tell you what.
I have to get this trick.
Texas.
You got this.
Texas tough. Yeah.
You got this, Blau. I believe in
Like, for
power.
those of y'all from the San Antonio area, there's a lawyer who does these ads. He calls himself the Texas Hammer.
Hammer.
Let's not shout out the Texas Hammer on our stream, please.
Yeah.
Now he has a son doing it.
Oh
Have you
my.
heard this commercial with his son doing it?
I have not.
It's Jim Adler and Bill Adler. Yeah.
Yeah. Texas.
Oh man.
Oh my God. What
Texas.
I will hammer to get you everything you deserve.
This is totally not sponsored, by the way, by those attorneys. Just saying. We are, instead of raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, exclamation point charity, exclamation point donate in the chat. Please and thank you.
Oh my land.
He is trying to clip through something with the ice rod.
He's gonna get it this time.
Yeah.
He's got this. Oh, did you do it?
That's part one.
Nice.
And part one.
You gotta believe. Give me your energy, chat. It's gonna happen.
And he's trying something with a fire rod.
Here we go.
Not sure.
Close. Yeah.
Yes, send Blaumagier your energy, Team
Give him
Lulu.
all your energy. So what have you guys enjoyed most about this marathon so far, chats?
Yeah.
And James, what have you enjoyed so far? James, what's been your favorite part?
Well, it's going to be a little sentimental, but long story short, 10 years ago, I was watching the Final Fantasy 2009 marathon, the first week long y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
10 years later, I'm here.
There you go.
So I've enjoyed pretty much every bit of it.
Is you.
No, the best part of it is
That we're
really
still doing it.
fulfilling this dream and pretty much every moment I've seen so far. But if I had to pick one that really stood out,
That's what we're asking.
I'd say it was recently the Cutthroat Auction.
Cutthroat Auction? Yep.
Yeah, Metalman did great.
Yeah, it was a really cool diorama.
Yes, Metalman did an excellent job crafting it. He's far more talented with that art than I could ever hope to be.
I believe in a thing called Blau.
Come on. Oh, we're past 9 o'clock, but we really could use more donations for St. Jude and over 9,000. And
I've enjoyed you, Rob. Oh, Wolfie Mega. Pulling at my heartstrings. Pulling at my heartstrings.
and there's just 3 of us left in here.
And then there were 3.
Oh,
There's Emily over there.
oh.
But she's doing homework.
You've enjoyed talking with Gamer David? Of course you would. In you or Pikachu Alchemist.
Yeah. Where is Gamer David? I haven't seen that boy in a while. Where you at, Gamer David? Come on down.
Wolf Omega says, "Don't tell Chase, but you're my favorite speed gamer."
Snap. Thank you, Wolf Omega. What are you? Don't touch me.
Come on.
JK. Whew. Yeah, but the chat, I guess they were answering a little bit. Let's see Emily play a Zelda game. Emily, they're asking you to play a Zelda
Can you do me a
game.
favor? Can you grab my phone from over there?
Where's it at?
Way over there.
Tell me where.
By that, by the doors, basically.
Getting warmer.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see Emily play a Zelda game.
To your right.
To your right, Rob.
Yes. I don't want to mess this up again, so I just want to look at the video to show me exactly where I need to stand. Because apparently I don't remember.
Well, that looks very tricky regardless, Blau.
This is the easy part that I keep messing up. Like, I literally never failed that before. Like this right here with the fire rod is supposed to be the hard part.
Okay.
Can you pull up YouTube on it and go to my downloads? It should be the only videos downloaded. And the description will show you
Braves
the,
fan?
the description will show you the timestamp.
How dare you.
Pull it up to the Desert Palace.
It's a chase and a bridge. La Riviere brothers, the River Brothers.
Where they all go?
I don't know. Upstairs, I think.
Okay, here you go,
What?
Blau. It's at the timestamp.
I think they're still here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're just upstairs. But I'm down to eat too. I'm getting hungry.
Sorry, this is super unprofessional, but
You want to sit down? Okay, Chase is gonna sit down
I'm already
and
way gonna-
rock it with Lothus.
How close are you out to 9K?
We are still
$100 away.
97 actually.
Hands are a little greasy after that chicken fried steak or steak fingers. I mean,
Sounds good.
it's the good stuff.
What's up, chat?
Can talk to you guys now.
We got a Team Lorule couch here, boys.
Yes. All right, Lorule, rise up. Oh my gosh, it's on Hyrule right now.
You can blame Keith for that.
Keith, how you do this to me? What's up, Full Metal? Chase for Smash.
I can't blame
What's up,
anyone for
Downfire?
not wanting to support Lorule after the display I'm putting on.
Don't be ridiculous. Everybody show Lothus some love.
Show Blaumagier some
He's
love.
being hard on himself.
Now,
he's
what
saying.
on earth is this? Tori Mori, hey!
What's up, Tormore?
Ain't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing?
Sorry I wasn't around the first couple days, guys. I actually got sick. And I try to make sure I'm good for at least 24 hours before I hang around the marathon people. Because it's dangerous, because you don't want to come here and then get everybody else sick. So that's why I had to wait the first couple of days before I actually started showing up. Because, yeah, if I showed up and then everybody got sick, it would be pretty obvious. I wonder where it came from. Maybe the guy that was here, like, feeling nauseous.
Maybe I'll get it this time.
Come on, guys, show Lothus some love here, or Blaumagier, or Josh, whatever you want to call him. That
If Lorule's going to stand a chance, we need all the time we can get because we're not getting any points from this.
we're slipping. Not only that, but here's another little fact about Blau and his run over here. Most people, they're scrubs, right? They're over there. They do a practice run of their game and they can beat it in 4 hours. So then when they get, what's your estimated run time? They're like, oh, 7 hours. They stack it to guarantee themselves points. Not Lothus here. He went for the challenge. His practice run, he cut it even lower than his practice run.
That's right,
Because he
Gally.
wants a challenge. What's happening, Blaumagier? You can do it. You're a blue mage.
Literally, that's what his name means.
He's got. I mean, I don't know if he wants me saying that, but his license plate.
I mean, it's in a public database.
Okay, well there you go. That's his license plate. So if you're ever on the road and you see a blue mage, it's probably a Lothus.
Although,
Okay. Hopefully, all my Loruleans are sending me some spirit bomb energy here.
Send him the energy. Wolfie, I've had quite a few people tell us that we sound alike, and my dad apparently too.
Finally.
We all
Where's
sound
that
the
heart?
same.
Where's that heart?
But we know we are not twins, just brothers.
I can't find the heart. Oh,
there it is. Yay! You got it.
That only took me like 30 minutes longer than it should have. Should have taken like 30 seconds.
Brent and Chase actually don't even know each other. You got this? Woo, look at that.
Gesundheit.
Supporting you, showing you some love.
I appreciate it. I can't believe anyone wants.
Now this is the power of Team Lorule. Solidarity, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe the rest of the run will go fine from here. I mean, I feel like karma owes it to me at this point.
That's true.
By the way, don't forget to spread the word
How far
about,
are we in the Link Between Worlds? We are well past the halfway point.
Yeah, it's getting pretty deep in there. But don't forget to spread the word about the event to your loved ones, whoever may be interested, because we are only on Sunday and we are going till Friday. So
Yeah, we're going till Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So that we're just over 48 hours in, like just over 50 hours, as a matter of fact. 51.
Halfway
a
point.
long way to go.
That's
We are
the point. It's actually getting to Lorule for the first time. Because Lorule is supposed to take like 40 minutes.
By the way, we are 51 hours into our 168-hour marathon. So
There you go.
There's a long way to go.
Thought you went to go eat.
Me and Ron about to.
Cool.
Cool.
I had some soup at the restaurant earlier. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, my personal best on this is an hour, 58 minutes and some change. So that was on the old route before they found the ice rod clip. So I figured,
Of course
that
you
won't
will,
be no
Keith.
big deal to set my
What?
goal time to 2 minutes more than my personal best.
We'll see.
See, there you go. He challenged himself. We're only $97 away from reaching the over 9,000 limit. I mean, everybody loves that. That's a moment that have we ever not reached that in a week-long event? $9,000. I mean, even like in our beginning days.
No, our first week long was Final Fantasy raised 50,000. So
So we didn't start doing week-longs until we were already getting a little bit of a gathering. I thought we did a week-long before then.
Nope, that was the
Final
first one.
Fantasy is
That was the first marathon I tuned into, ironically, and now I'm here 10 years later.
From MMO Champion, right?
That's correct.
There you go.
Shout out to BB.
Oh yeah, he said he remembers BB.
Yeah. It was It's crazy because people I remember back then they all thought like, oh, they know him, blah blah blah. We never knew Bibby. Bibby never tried to contact us in any way. Just put us on the front page of MMO Champion and just sat back.
Football guys at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ran into commissioner of the Titans.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
Right? He was cool, dude. We were having a good old talk. Told him about my cousin, Kenneth Cunningham. He's like, I know that boy. I'm like, holy cow. He played for the Buffalo Bills every year. They lost against
The Tennessee Titans?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The guy that was, I walked in, the older dude, super
tall
tall.
guy?
Yep.
I was like,
That's a big deal.
Might be in my
But
personal
it's-
Very big deal. He was very humble, too.
and you know what they say? Nobody
job.
circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Dude, my cousin, Kenneth Cunningham, played for the Buffalo Bills. Every year they lost against the Dallas Cowboys. It is very funny in Thanksgiving
humorous.
talking. It's like, so, how do you feel about losing the Super Bowl every single time? Would you have rather never have made it to the Super Bowl or lose 3 times back to back? He just mean mugs me. Shut up, Malcolm.
How about them Cowboys?
We got good DNA.
Nope.
Wish I would have went pro. I'd be in a big old giant mansion. I'd still be here with you guys.
I was gonna say, I feel like even if you were balling out of control, you'd still be nerding it up.
Oh yeah, best believe I'd still be nerded up.
Alchemist, we don't talk about the Steelers
Same.
here. This is Cowboys country.
So whoop.
Banned.
It's hard
Well-
being a Cowboy fan nowadays, though.
I know.
Yeah, it's rough times.
Real rough.
All right.
Even rougher being a Maverick fan.
Well, Mavericks isn't so bad.
2011 wasn't that long ago, but just seeing how that team got took apart right when they won
Yeah, it was
just
instant.
hurts.
But it was kind of like we can sit back and kind of relax.
Yeah, safe to save here, because if I screw up
Like
here,
you
I
said
can
earlier,
softball.
Dirk got his ring, and I feel
Yeah,
it
it's
was
just like,
well-deserved.
like we got it.
Yeah.
Dude said, so
At least they have to Cleveland Browns. Browns are going to be pretty stacked
hey,
this year.
Coco Kill him. What's going on, buddy? That's a new name. All right. Oh, kill him.
Oh, kill him.
Dude said Sue Whoop. That's cool.
Mean mug is such a good term, ain't it, though?
Look, Pikachu Alchemist. I think the Browns are going to make some noise in the AFC North this year. They got Baker Mayfield. Y'all Steelers ain't getting any younger.
What?
Safety save. Oh, they must have been calling it out that you safety saved then.
Yeah, because if I screw this up, I can soft lock myself.
Oh, really?
So a safety
Oh.
save is for the best. I agree.
Well, not a true soft lock, like I could still kill myself, but I couldn't get back to the point where I could try the trick again, and like there's no way I could complete the dungeon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is literally the worst time to make fun of the Browns because they're actually could be dangerous in the North. I agree, Cal.
Yeah. A lot of people were betting last year that they would have took it all.
I think this year they might win the division.
They need it. If I'm not mistaken, they've never won a Super Bowl ever, huh?
Look, yeah, but now they got to crush the Patriots.
way back in the day, the Browns, I think, did, right? They won a Super Bowl, like, way
They
back
came
in
close.
the days.
I think they came close, but they had NFL championship, like pre-Super Bowl.
Not like one of them original football teams, aren't they?
Yeah, And of course, Packers, Bears, Steelers. Back like 60 for Jim Brown.
Gene Brown.
Yeah, 60 for Jim Brown. So an NFL championship. You're
Here's
right,
my
Cal.
sweaty towel, kid.
That was Mean Joe Green.
Where'd that whiteboard go?
That was Mean Joe Green, Malcolm.
Joe Green.
And guess where he went to college?
No, it's right there.
You know where Mean Joe Green went to college, Malcolm?
Where?
North Texas State, now the University of North Texas.
Ooh.
That's why they call themselves the Mean Green.
What have they been using to clear that? Their hand?
They had a wipe around here. Oh, here. The bear was using this towel.
Aw, he wants to come over here so bad.
He's like, come on.
Daddy, notice me. I want a kid so bad, but it's going to be really hard for me to find a woman that will be okay with me naming my firstborn son Gohan. You laugh, but I'm being 100% for real.
That's awesome.
Right?
By the way, don't be a dad like Goku, be a dad like Piccolo.
Well, best believe, I'm going to teach my kid how to dodge. That too, and if I had a daughter, I would love to name her Kyrie. I really love the name Kyrie.
Like Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
Or Sakura, but you know. My future kid will more likely be half Japanese, so you know, well, Sakura might be a possibility.
Okay, I'll put that there. Let's go on, chat. Let's see. I'm trying to think
We're
of something.
trying to get some donations here, so we want to get over 9,000.
I'm
just wanting to get that switch from Hyrule to Lorule.
Dodge,
That
dip,
too.
dive, duck, and dodge. All right, now that's one thing I did enjoy about Team 4-Star was the
I
whole
like the Ice
dodge
Palace.
running gag.
Sasuke.
How was that boss?
I missed it. I looked away.
That's right.
That's right, little man.
So
James is feeling
we're rescuing this guy. I don't know who he is. We haven't seen him
I
this whole
love
run.
DBZ
but,
at Bridge too, but I
I guess he needed to save.
14 4-star, yeah.
yeah.
There goes baby James.
I look at Team.
Oh, I thought he was going to come on camera for a second.
He stared for a bit right there. He was watching.
Hey,
And I see so many other YouTubers have done the same thing, and sad to say, have done it probably a little better than Team 4-Star, and they get their channels deleted, get banned, and you never
Wait, they get deleted for a bridge?
I know they've been deleted many times, but they always come back.
I was like, isn't a bridge allowed because it's a parody?
It is. Fair use, under fair use.
Yeah.
That only goes so far though, because there's so many others that YouTubers that do the same thing, but they don't have the luxury of being able to get away with it. You know, like
Well, but 4-star, to be fair, 4-star also kind of is the backing of full screen and maybe it's buddy with Rooster Teeth.
now, but not originally. It took
They
them
weren't.
years before they got to that level.
Now they are.
Yeah, most def. They're actually part of Funimation now. Well,
Heck.
some of them.
Some of their voice talent, anyway.
So you guys listen to Gamer Dave. He said, "I see the Triforce is in the proper position." Look at that. That's disgusting. That's
That's
Hyrule-
sacrilege.
Hyrule scum.
Whoa.
That's
Get out of
sacrilege,
here,
David.
Hyrule scum.
Nah. I've been holding the fort down. Hyrule up in this. Hyrule up in here, man. We are holding it down.
What's up, real Yoshi?
I actually do like the name Sasuke too, but it seems like it might
No, do not do that.
be maybe a little bit too feminine for a boy to have a name Sasuke.
What about you were you're a star. You were a former StarCraft player, Chase. What would you
Yeah.
say if you had kids named James and Sarah?
James and Sarah.
Jimmy, Rayner,
he doesn't play.
Sarah,
He doesn't play single player.
That's campaign.
Kerrigan.
Is something going on outside?
It's Sarah Kerrigan, yeah. I know. I recognize the names, but it takes me a bit because I don't.
Kerrigan and Rayner. Namely.
Yeah. I
Hey, is
never
everything
noticed
okay
the
out there? Is
campaign
that a
stuff.
fire truck or something?
I don't know. I think it was an ambulance.
Oh.
Ambulance.
Ambulance!
Uh-oh.
Someone call an ambulance.
I wonder what's going
Notice me, senpai.
What's going on, chat? Y'all got any good kid names for my future unborn king or queen?
Going fast like Sonic.
I'm gonna name my firstborn son Sanic. Not Sonic, Sanic.
He will hate you.
All right.
Oh,
Why'd you do
went
this
right
to
through
me,
it.
Dad?
Oh,
I thought it was
Bagel.
funny.
Bagel.
Name him Bagel. Bagel, come forth.
I heard a kid. There is a kid in here, baby James. I don't know if he wants to come on camera and wave at you guys. He's hiding. Yeah,
Bagel.
yeah.
So,
Cal, you're funny.
I see where you're going with that, Big Bad Eric. Can we get some Proton Bagel or Luca Bagel in the
Name
chat?
him Malcolm with one L.
It says, well, we call him baby James, but now he's toddler James. Look at him. A fellow
Yay.
low roll. So you can see right there on camera. See him? Can you wave at the see yourself, James? He can't see himself. Oh, maybe you see me. There you are. You're right there.
We got babies in the building, y'all.
You see you? Oh, he may notice himself.
Baby.
That is baby
I don't think
James.
he's having any of it.
That is Charbel and
I agree,
Blau's
dude.
son.
I agree 100%.
By the way,
he's growing a ton. He was like a little tiny baby last time I saw him.
He's gonna be taller than his mom and dad next week.
Next week.
He does. He's scared, the poor kid.
Yeah,
he was not a fan of being on camera.
Well, he had to be kind of held because there's a ton of cords over here, so he couldn't really let him free.
Let it be said. Let me say, as a fellow James myself, he's way cuter than me.
I agree.
James admits defeat.
Not so much defeat as admitting the truth.
He's camera shy. Oh. See, that's the reason why we're talking about baby talks, because like being around this baby gives me almost baby fever. Almost baby fever.
Well, I have 2 nephews and a niece of my own, and my niece is the cutest. She's
I was
2.5.
thinking that I used to want 4 kids, and I would name all of them Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Donatello, and they would be very well versed in the arts of ninjutsu.
Except Mikey would always be craving pizza.
Mikey would be the party dude, of course.
Donnie would be the one who gets in college easily with academics.
But don't hate on Michelangelo though. Even though he'd be a party animal, he does have the most talent. Do you know how hard it is to master a nunchucks? Very hard considering a staff and some
Just considering
katanas
what
and
happens when you mess up
sai.
using them.
But to be fair, the side wielder has the shortest fuse.
And a side wielder has to get up close in order to use them. That is a very much up close and
And
personal.
they're more
weapon.
parrying weapons than killing, and the nunchucks really don't do much.
A nunchuck will knock you out, bro.
If you can sneak up on them. And the bow staff really is more defensive than anything. Can be a bit-
Yeah. Bow staff is big, man.
But of course, the swords or the katana or whatever, easy deadly weapons.
Double katana's
Yeah,
hard
but
to
he never
master.
uses it except to bash people with.
And cut robots in half.
Yeah.
Or can cut someone's head clean off if they
I
wanted
mean, his name, after artist Michelangelo, and that guy practiced his sculpture so much. He did.
to. Then I'm sure he's got quite the balancing train to be on a skateboard, eat a pizza, and swing a nunchuck at the same time.
Dude, telling you, Michelangelo had the most talent. Even Master Splinter knew. He's like, dude, this guy is ridiculous. But
He's an underachiever.
he just had ADD. He didn't know how to focus his, you know.
He just, yeah, it was unfortunate. He's named after the artist
no
Michelangelo.
need to even apologize, dude. I love it.
I was
Keep
like-
it coming.
Like Michelangelo's David. I mean, they all are named after Renaissance figures.
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo da Vinci. Nothing more can be said.
Raphael is probably the least known one.
Exactly.
He was a Spanish, right? Spaniard.
Well, they were mostly Italian.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I don't think Donatello's too well known either.
But everyone knows Michelangelo either for David or for the Sistine Chapel.
Yep.
And
Everybody should
Leonardo,
know him for both.
yes, and Leonardo da Vinci. And not the Da Vinci Code, just the Mona Lisa among other works.
So what's the game that all the cool kids are playing these days?
Fortnite. And
Minecraft.
I feel the same.
I heard Minecraft is making like a massive resurgence. Is it because of PewDiePie or something going on before then?
I don't know, but I do know Minecraft is having a Diablo-like kind of game coming out next year.
I heard about that.
But you know what, as far
Sounds
as
kinda cool.
other hip games going on,
I forgot to lay the bombs.
oh, Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers is awesome so far.
Why did nobody care about Final Fantasy 15? Comrades was actually super fun and it got no support and it died.
And I know, it's a bummer, I heard about that.
Dude, I loved Final Fantasy 15 Comrades.
But oh man, Shadowbringers is so good. If you're looking back at the Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers.
Well, who's SMP?
It was the 10-year anniversary for Minecraft?
Yeah, survival multi.
It's already been 10 years? Dude.
Yeah, what the heck?
Dude.
Still updating.
SMP is like survival multiplayer live.
Minecraft server called
2B2C.
Well, I'll tell you this, chat. Fortnite was the first game I've ever played that truly made me feel old. Like,
Yeah, like these darn kids.
yeah, dude. Like, they're calling me a noob and all that. I want to shoot people. I don't want to make forts. Like, get out of here.
I'm like, but as far as games
That was a
that'll,
sloppy fight.
League of Legends is almost a decade old. It is 2009. You're right. Jesus.
like
But
throw out your back flossing.
By the way, you know what game is turning 15 years old this year? World of Warcraft, and they're bringing back Classic.
Yep, that's gonna be pretty interesting, especially in like the Twitch. Now that Twitch is like bumping, because the WoW streams with those huge raids is gonna be pretty interesting.
What I like the most though, there's a group of Twitchers that do RP World of Warcraft, and that's just so fun to watch.
I've seen the RP of Grand Theft Auto, but not World of Warcraft.
Also, yeah, the
RP community is killing it on Grand Theft Auto. If y'all have never heard
GTA
of
Online.
Classy Packs and them Djibouti boys are straight killing it on RP Grand Theft Auto. They literally make it like watching a film. Like, it's honestly, other than you guys.
We got a Jagger just showed up.
So Jagger,
come on down, baby.
Also, Goldshire on the
Jesus
Moonguard
Christ,
server.
Halls,
That is a trip. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, but I love watching GTRP. Like, that's one of the main things I watch on Twitch. Like, those guys have me cracking up, and I love the fact that everybody plays along with it,
After I do Turtle Rock.
Makes me almost want to get a bad super.
What did you say
awesome
about Turtle
PC.
Rock, Blau?
Said, don't let me forget to do Skull Woods after I do Turtle Rock.
So Skullwoods after Turtle Rock. Got it. So you're going to Turtle Rock now.
Yeah.
Okay, then Skullwoods.
No, I
Got
believe it. Minecraft is insane. Like, I have a little cousin who's making just stuff that's. It's like, dude, I don't know if you have an illness or you're just super creative, man, because you created all this in Minecraft.
Yeah, so some of the stuff people make in Minecraft is insane. Like when they make working computers and
See,
stuff.
that
it's
blew
like,
my mind
it's
when
like,
I saw that.
What?
People have made a Donkey Kong machine in it.
What's happening?
Remind me to tell him to do Skullwoods after Turtle Rock.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. How about you tell him yourself, you lazy douche? Whoa! Me and my phone haven't been getting along lately.
TSG after dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Turtle Rock won't take that long. I will forget. I might forget though, because my mind is already upset.
Send him my regards.
Come on, Chad, help me find a baby mama.
I've heard some
I need to have a
decent
little
things
gold
about
around here
Sea of
by the next
Thieves.
3 years.
You know, some of the speed gamers have been in. Some of TSG has been into Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I think it was mainly Summit. Since Summit was playing it so much, and he's been doing those like tucks. I don't know if you guys watch it very much, but
JD had that one really funny video that he.
If you tuck, so you basically like your character. They made a thing where your character lays down. Well, you find a really perfect spot on the ship to like lay down, where the whole crew doesn't even notice you're on their ship, and then you can just listen in on their conversation the whole time. And the stuff they talk about is he will literally tuck. They call it tucking because you're hiding. And he'll stay there for hours and just listen to these people's conversation. And at the very end, usually screw them over and steal everything that they have.
Dude.
It's pretty entertaining. But because of Summit doing it, lots of other people started doing it. And then so some of the TSG people get it. I mean, there may be somebody before Summit, obviously, but he was one of the biggest
Oh my
names.
goodness.
I got that game
popularized
for
it.
free on Xbox One a while back, and I've never really played it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of those games that I think it's more fun when you have friends on and stuff. Because when you're alone, it's a little bit like,
Same one.
be my friend.
Man, most of us already have an established guild and whatnot. They're not trying to have no noob slide in.
That said, Final Fantasy XIV is pretty newbie friendly, especially now with Shadowbringers. They actually have a dedicated novice network to where some expert players help out other newer players, especially what we call WoW refugees.
X-Bones. Keith, I'll totally let you be my wingman.
See, this old school MMO I used to play, Nexus, they actually had a system where it's called mentoring, where you needed it to get to higher ranks, so you had to mentor new players. It was pretty smart. It was like forced you to interact with little nubs.
I mean, they have that in 14. They have the mentor role, but it's mostly for cosmetic reward. But it's still a status you could put on your player profile that you're a mentor and you've done it.
You literally needed to achieve high ranks in Nexus. Like, you were forced to, like, come here. So people used to pay people to make new accounts and stuff. If there was
No, in 14 they don't do that. You earn it, but it's the rewards are cosmetic.
Aw. I have an Xbox One, and I'll be your friend.
But the reputation that comes with it on your server does precede you.
So I take it you're going to be into Vanilla WoW when it comes out.
Classic? Oh yeah. Might make a.
Yeah.
I play a paladin on live now. Battle for Azeroth. I've been doing a bit of Nashatar and Mechagon. I might make a mage, to be honest, because range DPS, being able to have sheep, conjure food, teleport.
Is there gonna be a TSG like vanilla group?
I have no idea, but if there is, I'm gonna be on the Alliance. I know there's a lot of horde within TSG.
Yeah.
You ready to give your life back to the WoW?
I don't know, but then again, it comes before Labor Day, the week before Labor Day, and that's usually when my work picks up. So it might take me a while to get to level 60.
I remember I lost so many good friends to WoW back in the day. Like this was like early college.
That sounds so
years.
dark.
Yeah, it feels like it, dude. Like, hey,
I was like a
WoW?
freshman or sophomore in high school when when vanilla first came out, and I had a freaking crappy dial-up connection, and I didn't even hear about WoW really being serious until Mr. T made those commercials during Burning Crusade, the Night Elf Mohawk, if anyone remembers that.
Dota.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink.
I lost friends to Dota. Dota is life.
No lie, I lost friends to EverQuest back in the day, man.
Oh, I was chased to Dota.
Ooh, dude, I lost some friends, man. And then like running into them after the fact, they were like 400 pounds.
So what? Because of WoW?
No, EverQuest.
Oh, EverQuest. That's the original life killer, right?
Exactly. EverQuest was the one that inspired kind of what Blizzard did with WoW to an extent.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, he made it.
WoW inspired what FF14 is.
He gave his whole life to that. Met his wife on there and everything. And they both just sit in the house and play video games and eat Cheetos.
Yeah, there we go.
All the life.
Hey, that's love though. It's good to find somebody that loves the same things you love doing.
How are you guys? How are you, Malcolm? Miss Court wants to know.
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Miss Court? Have I met you before? I like you.
Okay, I'm gonna actually fight this boss.
You lost friends to raids. That was ridiculous. What kind of raids in what games?
Is that the Looney Tunes over there?
So what I have here that I'm just gonna eat on my own whim is some dill pickled chips. Dill and something in Swedish I can't pronounce, but
Something terrible?
I don't know, but I'll give it a shot. It's just a freebie. You can do it on my
More
own whim.
Swedish food?
Yeah, shout out to Kenyon for providing these. It's supposedly dill or dill pickle.
I'll try some with you.
Yeah. It's just a freebie. You guys are getting a freebie, chap. Just a
Hey, you're new, Miss Court. Enjoy yourself. Take your shoes off.
dill and grass.
Oh, God.
I hope you have some snacks. How's your mama and them doing?
Any
That's
MO?
left the
Yeah. Dill and
Miss Court has
spring onion.
left.
Sounds good.
I've had pickle chips before. I'm not.
Or they're dill. It's meant to be
Dill
dill
and
weeds.
grass
Pickle
log?
and
Is
vinegar.
that what it is?
So grass log, I guess, says spring onion is what someone's saying in the chat.
They were for an incentive. You're just gonna eat them just because? I thought we were waiting.
It could be delicious.
It could be just the dill, like the plants. Or
I'll grab my own. Thank you very much.
yeah. It's definitely got a pickle taste, but it's not bad.
Please. Whoa.
But definitely spring onion. You can taste it.
Nothing.
Sorry, no, it's chives, not spring onion.
Chives, which are some onion-like, yeah.
Out of all the things he's brought from Sweden, these probably gonna be the best.
Yeah, and they've also brought some sour cream and onion chips.
There's a
but-
lot of onion-like products I'm fine with, like leek and green onion apparently. But just
I can't
regular
remember.
old onions, I
Were you like
cannot-
allergic or something, or you just didn't like them?
I throw up every time I taste
Out of
onion
disgust? Or out of an allergy?
juice. It's gotta be an allergy because it's like as soon as it touches my tongue.
So, can we get some Hyrule love in the chat, y'all? I forgot what time it was right now. I'm more
Wait,
of them than more of us
he's a
now.
Hyrulean, isn't he?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Let's get some low rule love in the chat, y'all.
Hyrule in the building.
All the OGs showing up tonight, true?
Hey.
Here we got Tori Moro, we got KMM,
All right,
Zero
Turtle Rock's
Flame.
time.
I love the fact that I'm considered an OG speed gamer.
Don't forget Lost
Hey,
Woods.
we got
What's that?
Oh, don't forget to go to Lost Woods. Hey,
Skullwoods.
don't forget to
Skullwoods.
remind them.
Throw me in the wrong direction there, Jagger. Just
You're
like
gonna go to
a tip
Skullwoods.
of-
Saboteur!
Look,
I almost
Skullwoods.
got 'em.
I was about to go to Hyrule and figure out what I'm missing in Lost Woods.
Skullwoods.
Skullwoods, make it happen. But KMM is the man, because he's been keeping the low roll hype in the chat for like, every time I go in there, he's keeping his hype.
Thank you very much for hyping up low rule. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, dude.
He did that last
Yeah.
marathon as well.
Yeah.
KMM's the man.
KMM's a true Lorule.
Yep.
He even
Yeah.
changed his username purple for the marathon.
He bleeds purple. Not because of Twitch, because of low roll.
I mean, there is bleed purple going on now. and then Prime Day starts in the later tonight into tomorrow.
Is there anything special happening for Prime Day?
Prime Days, I don't know. They're just be looking for something.
I don't think I know that.
I'm surprised.
No, I was there, Cal, for it, where he would be like, one of them was like a Hyrule wears their tags out on their shirts or something like that.
I'm surprised I'm still under 2 hours at this moment.
What you gonna get on Prime Day, y'all?
And actually, Prime Day is both tomorrow and Tuesday.
Gonna get some socks.
Whoa, don't go crazy now there, Michael.
Hey.
Socks.
You gotta buy some socks and send them here for Rob.
Also,
is there a story there?
What is Prime Day? It's
socks, and he's taking his shoes off, and all you can smell is sweat.
Delicious.
Feet was pretty powerful.
We had a whole conversation about why you should always wear socks.
And he was
and
like, "They don't
shoes in
stink.
your shoes."
What are you talking about?
Socks. I'm not made of money, Malcolm.
Oh, poor Wolfie. It works at Amazon. That's gonna be a lot of work.
Oh boy, hats off, man. Hats off.
Yeah, I hear it's not an easy job.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people are actually going on strike on Prime Day.
Godspeed.
Cal said socks. I'm not made of money, Malcolm.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
Yeah, and I could totally get the some of the flack behind behind Amazon wanting to go on strike because
Well, it's sad just how you see how these bigger companies treat their workers because they know that it's such a high turnover rate. It's like, okay, if you're not going to do it, we'll just hire billions of other people who are trying to get a job here.
Too expendable, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't treat them like that because those guys give their all. There's blood, sweat, and tears for their job,
Half hour to get out of the parking lot. Oh my god.
Jeez, dude. Hats off, man. We commend you.
Yeah.
It's hard out here trying to keep the lights on.
Well, look, Snowpin has a positive turn on it. He enjoyed the real busy days when working in a warehouse. I don't think he specifically worked in Amazon, but I'm sure. Yeah, think about the workload for all products that are like, for example, just like Pepsi and stuff around like Christmas time.
Yeah.
I'm sure their sales they gotta like work overtime.
Same with FedEx. Those guys put
Yep,
in work.
Yep.
I worked at FedEx and only survived working there maybe a month. And no joke, dude, I lost like maybe 30 pounds and gained 30 back in all pure muscle because of stacking boxes all day long.
Yeah, I get why you like being self-employed. I work for a small local newspaper, so it's more like a small business.
Like
where I
Peter
work
Parker?
for. Not like that.
Your boss is all yelling at you, give me pictures of Spider-Man, huh?
Oh, trust me, my editor ain't like that.
Jason says, I hear some crinkles, I gotta say. I think that's the pickled whatever chips those are. James, what you are eating is very loud on stream.
All right.
Oh, well, there goes the chips.
Well, these are good, guys. Want some cheddar? Too bad.
Oh, off they go.
He's like, they're delicious.
That room is so tight to get on the first cycle.
So are you guys down the Storm Area 51 in November or what?
Oh my goodness. Don't feed into the memes.
I'm not at all.
What have you done, Malcolm?
I find it stupid and I just can't wait to see if people actually attempt to do so. I'm just going to be watching on the internet just...
But since we're on the topic, I haven't educated myself on it. What exactly led to this?
I have no clue.
Like you just said, out of control memes, man.
Something had to have started it, right? There was something that like,
one person
lit
probably made a
match.
One person made a meme and put it on his Facebook, and 1,000 other people took
There
that
was
same...
there was nothing specific because I know there's a documentary on Netflix, but I think that was out for a while. It's not like it was like just came out.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's Bob Lazar's claims.
Bob Lazar. Yeah.
Who's Bob Lazar?
I don't know. I think find out. I don't know.
My favorite one is they're saying that if they all storm Area 51 Naruto running, they'll be able to dodge bullets. I'm like, that is hilarious.
Someone's gonna die. Yes, switch to Lorule.
Okay, I got this. We have a $1 anonymous donation. They said, "Hi, I am a Hylian virus, but because of poor technology in my kingdom, unfortunately, I am not able to harm your computer. Please be so kind to donate one of your important monies as #Lorule and then forward me other users.
Boo.
Many thanks for your cooperation. Best regards, Hylian virus."
Can we get Hyrule
Thank
up back
you.
in the chat, please? Let's flip that back over to Hyrule there. Come on now.
Whoever you are awesome. Thank you for switching it to Lorule because it's been sitting there on Hyrule for a long time.
What are we sitting at the
Snowpin? I agree.
Time comparison?
Yeah, I can't see.
It's not pretty.
I can't see for
If I had
it's
to
too
guess,
small.
it's something like 2 or 3 hours.
Which is more than we can.
We can overcome it, but it'll be hard.
And I agree with you, Snowpin. There's probably going to be a group of people that are going to do
There
that.
are, yeah, there definitely will be. I would be more amazed if people didn't show up.
I hope no one shows up.
I hope they don't, but I'd be surprised if there wasn't something.
But Chase, how I feel about that is how I felt about when old girl's like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell my bathwater." I'm like, nobody's gonna buy that. That's just a meme. And then you find out that she's sold out completely within hours. I'm like,
You sell out of water.
The bath. Only so much can fit in one bath. You can only bathe so quickly.
You can only bathe once.
don't ever doubt the thirst of a thirsty man.
Literally the easiest trick.
And Malcolm is like, and that is where I got, and pulls it from behind the couch.
Apparently, he wasn't even in the bath.
Jaceph,
Like they tested the water and it
Jaceph,
doesn't have any
Hyrule-
skin cells or anything.
Oh my
So there was more room for water. So she had more
They
quantities.
did like a little sip.
Joseph,
Yeah,
Hyrule
skin
is
cells.
not one to talk, and I hate to use Jagger as an example.
See, I'm such a fan of H3 H3, and he was saying before she did it, he's like, "How about you just fart in a mason jar and send it to me?"
Oh,
Open it up and.
oh my god!
Good lord.
Jesus. People.
I
drank
just
the
saw
bath
that.
They did.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's freaking
My lord.
disgusting.
I saw people boiling it with their macaroni. I've seen it, like, dude, I've seen. Yeah, I know. I wish I was making this up, bros. I truly wish
Good
I was
God.
making this up. Almost make you want to lose faith in humanity.
This is the world we live in.
Sadly, this is a real thing, and she's a cute girl, you know, but I'm not that thirsty.
Literally.
Yes, they literally.
My lord.
And she's totally a cute girl. I'm just not about that life.
Said I am disturbed.
Dude, I was disturbed too, my friend.
The thing that bothers me is like, wouldn't the bath have soap in it?
Oh my
And
lord.
people are drinking.
I don't know.
Man of the world. Keep being stupid. It's making the rest of us laugh. Yeah. But you ever seen the movie Idiocracy? We're living in that time, man. We're gonna
KMM
start-
says, this is a wall of text and Twitch chat. You're going to see that goes in the mouth. Let's go up to the chat elevator.
He's trying to encourage people to donate with hashtag low roll. That's KM.
TSG.tv/donate. Yes. Use hashtag low roll.
Nope. Hashtag Hyrule, baby.
Hashtag
Hashtag
No,
Hyrule.
you have to read the chat, and that's what he said. All right. How dare you, Malcolm?
Hey, man.
How dare you?
This is still.
He said, "I am shocked." Are we talking about the bathwater still?
We're still
or
talking about the bathwater.
Are we talking about what are we talking about here?
I'm
Pyloco
shocked, too.
says he would buy TSG's bathwater.
Easy.
There was some gamer boy Malcolm bathwater.
we had those sweaty shirts that people have bought several times.
That is
That's
true.
true.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a
You
Peach
may have
shirt.
inspired the Gamer Girl bathwater.
Was that
There was this extra small Peach shirt that like we kept having to put on and do jumping jacks in, and it was like when you take off like a shirt that's so sweaty, like
I
it
don't
makes
want
it
to fight that
all.
boss.
It peels off.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
takes too much.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord. He just clipped out of the boss
I didn't
room
want to fight
into
that
the-
boss. It took
And
too
somebody bought that.
You're the grandma head, Joseph.
After they bought it, they never responded to any messages about like where to send
That
that
was
stuff.
actually the
They probably
first
died.
trip found in the
Pikachu
game.
Alchemist, I feel like
Like,
we're literally
found on the day
living in
released.
Idiocracy, that movie. We're about to start giving Gatorade the grass because they crave electrolytes.
What's up,
This
Vengeance
is a terrible
1309?
link between world speedrun. That's what it is.
It was for
Should've been-
charity though, so it's
Purify the
acceptable.
Gatorade
Should have been done a half.
That's a good question though. You know, like everybody's super. Well, you'd be judging no matter what. But some people are probably really critiquing the girl for selling her bathwater. What if she had done it for? What if she had done it for charity? I wonder if people would still have been like. I mean, obviously it's regardless. People are saying.
I will never judge the girl for doing what she's doing because there ain't nothing wrong
if
with
you can
somebody.
make money off of people's stupidity, go for it.
I will never knock somebody's hustle.
Right
but
back
I
at
will
you,
knock
Ruju and Jason.
The suckers that are paying for it.
There you go. What if there are a couple people in the chat right now who are consumers?
Hey,
What if they really needed a bath?
if you're there right now and you bought that bathwater, let me know. Oh, I did it because it was ironic. No, I pray for you, my friend. I pray for you.
But do you pray ironically?
23 is the one.
No. Actually, no. I genuinely care.
What would happen if you put in both high roll and low roll?
I think it does the first one.
We just explode.
Yeah, I think we should
John
keep
Dar did
testing.
that.
You can
turned
test
high
it.
roll.
Who did?
John Dar.
Cow. Oh my
Hey,
god.
Cal, I'll never knock your hustle. But you made it in a sleazy way. Hey, I gotta get paid. That's just the way it is.
What if someone on Team Low Rule
He
puts
just
in hashtag High Rule and hashtag Low Rule? Let's test that out. Is anyone in the chat on Team
I think
Low
it's
Rule?
first.
Boo.
Yeah,
Ellis
whichever
Jagger.
John Darm already did it. Whichever one's first is the one that it takes.
If I spend $7 on bathwater,
Does he really
it better
count,
be
though?
the very best
Yeah.
bath of my life.
Ew.
Yeah, Hayden's over there realizing they just flushed away money. He's like, I just took a bath.
Yeah.
So you just let it go down the drain. That was money.
I hope it was worth it, buddy.
Wait, has there been some guys selling their bathwater? We gotta do equal, alright? Sell your bathwater, Malcolm.
They don't want my
I don't
bathwater.
think that got on the Switch.
They don't want that. It's like extra garlicky and vinegary.
What?
I'd be too afraid to do that. Like, I don't have that much clout, first off. I don't have over 1 million subscribers on my Instagram.
No,
my
keep
Lord.
it. It's gross.
Yeah, I would recommend. Y'all don't want that. And I don't have nowhere near as much clout as whatever, Dolphin.
Sejima said, I spend months investing. Some people just sell water. I'm living life on hard mode. That was a good one. I like that.
Jason, good lord.
Give me some of that water, boy.
No, he didn't say water boy. He said, give me that boy water.
Oh, boy, water.
Very different.
Gamer Boy water. Sweaty Gamer Boy water.
Ugh.
It tastes like Mountain Dew.
My God.
Mountain Dew and Doritos?
Yes!
What the heck have I got myself into?
Toilet water. Okay, now. Oh, dear Lord.
But I can't be mad at the girl, though. If anything, I want to...
Jason.
I want to...
I thought you were about to say you want to
Jason.
purchase that water. It's like,
No,
you're
I
part of the
wanna-
problem.
I want to give her a high five, man, because
Jason.
she's doing her thing. The hustle's strong in that one.
Jason.
What the heck is the matter with you?
Girl, too, she's only 19 making straight paper. I hope she invests
Dang
wisely.
it. Every time in my practice, I did that.
It's okay if you go over. I don't mind.
Paper star. I don't even want to read it aloud. I feel like I'm going to offend some people.
Which one?
A paper stars comment.
You Pikachu Aquaman says, all right, I'll go to a con and sell deodorant.
Yeah, that would have been reading out loud.
You do you.
Have you ever been to a Smash Bros. Tournament? My God.
Yes.
My word.
Yeah, Pikachu Alchemist could make a killing.
I used to do Smash Bros. Brawl tournaments, and dude, you can literally taste the must in the air.
I imagine.
Cut
That's where
through it with a
the
knife.
mandatory showering clause came into effect, right?
Well, it was like that at Akon. One of the last years I went to Akon, they had security people there that seriously would not let you in if they smelled BO on you.
What?
Yep, I wish I was making this up.
Imagine you got like hired. That's your job.
Dude, imagine being pulled aside and being that guy that was told that you can't go to this convention because
Oh,
you're
you know
musty.
what you did if you're that guy.
Yep.
Sadly, I think that some people just don't know.
You walked to the closest Walgreens. You bought the Axe body spray, caked it on, and you walked back in.
They have taken people aside at GDQs for that as well.
I
I imagine that's what happens at any really popular event. I mean, statistically, you know what I mean? You're just going to run across it.
True. You're very true on that. 'Cause, it was out of line of some of the years I went to Akon, dude.
Yeah. I sell my musk on Etsy.
That is hilarious.
Fortunately,
That's a classy move there, Kate.
Fortunately, I think here we all value our hygiene.
Yeah, Pi Loco. I used to love going to Akon. I've been going to Akon almost faithfully since I was 16 until it just went down the drain. Now I go to A-Fest.
GDQ must have a lot of sweating. Those runs are epic. Sure. Maybe that's why there was no time for that individual. Maybe he was just practicing his run. He was pushing it to another level.
Yeah,
and
no.
we missed out on the best
brings
run.
a towel when he does runs.
Yeah,
Just to
you
wipe his hands off.
Dab away.
I think you're joking. I know you smell good. Probably smell like lavender and sunflowers.
He's like, oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it, Malcolm. Flatter me.
When I was
guys,
running at GQ,
keep donating.
I kept wiping my hands off on my pants because they were getting too sweaty.
Were you nervous?
No, it's just from like handling controller for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Was it tense?
Yeah.
No joke, when I was in Smash Bros. Tournaments, I used to always keep, like what Tally said, don't forget to bring a towel, because, dude, you're in that room with 100 other people, like, it gets hot.
Yes.
At this point, I feel like bathing with the secondhand bathwater is probably the least shocking of the things that I've heard. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, it'd be like
100%.
While that is disturbing, it is the least of disturbing things that I've heard. I mean, like the macaroni one. Come on now.
You just now
At least
notice,
you're cooking
Jason.
it.
That's how slow Team Hyrule has been.
Listen here. Come on, give me some Hyrule love, baby.
Oh,
Nice.
goodness.
Nice. Nice.
But Jagger, have you only played in one GDQ event, or have you done
One.
Okay, because that was the one I watched when you were in the race against other people in Metroid, right?
It was during your Pokemon marathon in 2014.
We had it on like the arcade or something. I can't remember. It was
How'd you do?
Pretty well. It went really good.
My first Smash Bros. Tournament, I did not do good.
Who
Like
gets a bad player?
all that training, man. Like I came in and beat a couple of people and beat. I felt so bad. Beat like an 8-year-old girl, and the crowd booed me. I'm like, why do you expect me to lose this 8-year-old girl after all this time I put in training? You know, let her win.
You're like, all right,
That. I'm gonna take this little girl down, son.
Yeah, man.
You're like, maybe the crap talk was a little much, but still.
I need the brakes off that little girl. It's like, what? She's like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's my bad.
Slap the controller out of her hand. Get out of here.
I mean, I guess it just shows you're progressive. You treat everyone equally,
Right?
I mean, before the marathon, I was actually picked to do some remote work for social media for SGDQ this past month. It was quite a learning experience, and I got to cover some pretty big runs. One of them being the Big the Cat run from Sonic Adventure DX.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the crowd went crazy from just watching it.
Yeah.
And of course, it's crazy how big that's gotten.
I hate to be the one to say this, but I almost want to say it's kind of bad parenting having your little 10-year-old kid in like a video game tournament to that level, because those are like some all-day events, man. Like all-day events.
Hey, you say that now, but I mean, maybe they're kind of the progressive forward thinkers. You know what I mean? Like maybe they think that because there could be a future into these days. You know what I mean?
You have a point.
What if next thing you know, that person's making bank and they're set for life? You never know.
Yeah, I forgot about that little kid back in the day. What was that little kid's name?
There was one in Halo that used to play that Lil Poison.
Like there was legit a child that was
really
like
good.
bodying people in Marvel vs. Noah. Yeah.
How old was he? Like 10?
Like, dude, he was like a little kid. He might have been younger than 10. Like, he was straight smashing adults in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 back in the day.
And they say the crowd booed Chris G when he
Yeah, I
wrecked
agree. It just
Noah.
depends on what the kid wants.
That's what Sage must have been saying.
I do think parents gotta give the emotional.
You gotta take your lumps
intelligence to
eventually.
judge whether or not to have a kid do it. I agree. Because some of those all-day tournaments are really
You're saying
intense,
Chris
man.
G cheesed him out and the crowd reacted accordingly.
This is coming from an adult
Cheesed
too, like just really intense. When I was 10, I was learning how to read a novel. Nice.
Which is more embarrassing, if you cheese them out to win, or if you just don't, you just try to fight them head up and you lose. Either way, I feel like you're screwed.
I think it's worse to try to cheese your way to victory and be unpopular. At least if you're going to go hard out and lose, at least there's a little room for regret.
But you just lost to a little child.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I
They're
guess
giving it their all
depends on the
too.
game. Like with some games, if you try to cheese, you should get punished for it. But some games, it's not so.
That was actually pretty good.
I say just do
It's
it
not so
honorably,
recoverable.
man. Just beat them. Don't make the kid think you have a chance. Just knock him out. You know, that's gonna make him do better. It's gonna make him train harder to be better.
Yeah, that's the most respect
Cheese
you
is
can
always
give
talking
them.
about just some like a BS kind of win, like using cheap strategy.
Yeah, and they will too. They will.
But nowadays, you remember
Chase knows all about cheesing. That's how he got so high and started.
But nowadays, in this day and age, in most competitive games with patch cycles, cheesing strategies hopefully oftentimes get nerfed.
Yeah, but that's the thing about like some people call things. For example, back in
Like in
StarCraft,
Smash.
I never
Like in
played at a
Smash,
high tier
100%.
level, but people considered like running like Zergling 6-pulling cheese because it was cheese. It was like an all-in move. But at the same time, it's kind of like one of those things that is very easy to counter, and if they just didn't prepare for it, they lose. But it's such an easy thing to counter and play.
I agree with you.
Nowadays,
That's what makes it cheese. It's like just that's what makes a person a professional gamer is they do their housekeeping to make sure that they can't lose to any little bullcrap and they win consistently. Cheese is just part of.
I know,
the
but
world, the meta.
nowadays we live in a day and age
But-
where cheese gets nerfed.
A
when
lot
it
of people
stinks.
cheese early in the tournaments. Like you'll see like good players lose
You know
to
what?
cheese
all this talk
because
of cheese makes me think I miss Pokemon cheese.
Aw.
There's Pokemon cheese.
We miss you too.
Like, who was it? One of my favorite gamers, Mike Ross.
working hard.
I saw him lose on purpose to a kid in one tournament, and I thought it was really commendable. But I was like, dude, I was only watching this for you, and here you do it for a kid. Hey, hats off to you, man. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, but I know recently in a Smash tournament, I think it was Smash and Splash. You want to talk about someone that really went the extra mile? I'm talking about Wizrobe's run during, I think it was Melee, where he won as Captain Falcon and beat Hungry Box or H-Box, I think, in the final back a couple months ago. That was nice.
Because I'm really bad.
Was it honorable?
Yeah, it was an upset.
Because when I played in that Halo tournament, I had to play against a little kid but he was like, we were down to the final 4, and he was really little. He had to be like 8 or 9, and we used Xbox 360 controllers, which aren't that big, but his hands were too small, so he played them like joysticks, and he used his pinkies on the buttons, on the side. So he held onto the joysticks, and he used like his pinky to hit the buttons.
And he was killing it?
Yeah, so I eliminated him. Well, no, I put him to the losers bracket, and then the next person who I had to face in the finals eliminated him. But I was like, I wasn't gonna let lose to him. His parents are right next to him, and I never thought like, oh, I'm gonna give this to him. I thought,
Do your
it's
best,
over.
little Timmy. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna destroy this kid, son.
It was really weird watching him play though, because I was thinking like, how do you play like that? Because not only that, but they didn't give us chairs. You had to play standing. So he had his controller pressed up against him, and he held onto the joysticks, and he was doing work.
Well, he made it that far too.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Jeez.
Munster cheese is pretty good. Never tried it.
Munster cheese.
Munster.
But no, what was really bad though, like whenever I was in Smash Bros tournaments in the beginning, right before the actual top 10 or whatever, there was so many people just doing some of the most dishonorable stuff you could do in a tournament. And I think that was my problem with Smash Bros. I played with way too much honor. Back before they nerfed edge guarding, I would always let people get back on the board because I want to fight you head on. No, none of that edge guarding. I want to beat you and let you know that I beat you. I'm never gonna hold the edge. No, I want you up top so we can go head to head. And everybody, even people in the tournament, the commentators were always saying that. My name was Mr. Anderson back in those days, and they'd be like, why does Mr. Anderson always let people back on guard? I'm like, because I got honor, dude. I'm Amanda Bushido. I want you back on that board so I can beat that booty proper.
I like a good Swiss and some cheddar.
Favorite cheese, yeah. I don't know what cheese we're talking about anymore. I'm confused.
I like Swiss and cheddar.
Same.
I like feta, baby.
I also like a good mozzarella and Parmesan. Not that crusty, flaky Parmesan. I'm talking actual Parmesan cheese.
Chase, you gonna tell me you edge guard?
You get out of my head.
Yeah, like I'm a person that. I mean, first off, I never played at probably the caliber that you did in Smash Brothers, so I can't say edge guard because I was. That was a run. That's like another level, of play.
Oh yeah.
And but when it comes to like competitive game, if I know like I can run something cheap on someone to win, I'm gonna run that.
Oh my god.
Blaumagier's getting pretty close to the end. It looks like.
So in StarCraft, you played StarCraft, right?
No, I used to watch Cubans.
Yeah, I thought you played some too. I remember he played a lot.
Cuban was incredible, dude.
I knew you guys like.
Touch the Triforce.
I think you guys were good friends. At least I figured you at least played some.
No, I was very bad at RTSs. Like terrible at RTSs.
So I would like try to invent new cheese just because. So like there's a six pull, which is like. Six pull is like the most common. It's like the most common cheese there is. So what I did is I would show an early pool, so they expect the cheese, and then I would expand. Like you go play for the late game, so they get confused. Like he's cheesing, we play for the late game, and then once I got the cheese base, I would just run all Zerglings at him, and I would just almost always win. It was just like my win rate had to be like ridiculous, but it's still cheese at the end. But it was like the new, like they didn't know what was up, and I love that kind of stuff. People get so angry about it too.
I just had too much honor for that, man. Like I feel like I didn't win proper if I had to resort to some kind of,
But it's like
trickery.
There's a difference in like running a cheese and these strategy games like that, and then picking, for example, in like a fighter game. Say there's one character that's just noticeably OP. It's like this character is actually broken because it hasn't been patched out, and that's different.
If we got any Naruto fans in here, what you're saying about that reminds me of in Naruto Ninja Storm, there was a character in Akatsuki, Daria, I think his name was, the dude who would throw the clay doves. There were people online that would pick that character and truly would not even fight you. The whole match would just be them hopping around in a circle, throwing doves at you, and you could truly not do nothing about it.
Besides obviously that game-breaking thing, it was actually a really well-made fighter.
I agree.
Like, holy crap!
I agree. Ninja Storm 4.
I was shocked at how good they. I was like, this is good.
I still go back and play Ninja Storm 4 every now and then, man. But yes, they know what. Hey, what's going on, Hayden? You know what's up. Close enough.
McLovin, cheesing, I guess, especially in fighter games. I mean, I'm guessing cheesing would get really stale after a while.
It's just not fun anymore. It's like, dude, what's the even point? What's the point of me playing this game if you're going to do that?
The thing I like about cheese in some games, especially games like Dota or StarCraft, is you can almost always improve. There's always room for improvement. It'd be like speedrunners who are trying to like improve a second, moving themselves. There's always room for improvement.
And I can totally understand when it comes to RTSs, because at the end of the day, I always thought that RTS is just like chess. You have to come up with a better
Exactly. It'd be like if in a chess thing, you always run that same move. It's like, then stop running into it. Like, stop being stupid.
And I started looking at what Pokemon as well. I go as far as to say Pokemon is like chess. Competitive Pokemon is like a game of chess, dude. And there could be some cheese strats, but like I was telling the other day, like I love when I hop on Pokemon Ultra Sun or whatever, and there's these people that use teams of full legendaries, and they're getting smashed on by my C level Pokemon, right? Like, I just got done destroying your Arceus with a Squirtle. Get mad, bro.
It's over here.
Like even in Pokemon Go, I don't really use legendaries. I just I probably should, because I'm trying to like help a team take down a raid. I mean, a lot of the regular Pokemon do just as well, if not better.
I hated Daria. Like I was saying, the dude who would throw the clay doves that would explode. There were so many people online that would just hop around in a circle throughout the whole match, just spamming that. And you couldn't even get to him, because every time you got hit by it, it would have that explosion kickback animation that will push you back. And while it will push you back, here this guy is getting more distance on you just to throw more doves and snakes and spiders, son. Like they were in the air, on the ground. It was like, holy cow. Like, dude, it was so bad to where I was like, dude, no way. I'm gonna pick this character and hop online and see if I can do this. And it worked like a charm. And it just made me feel gross doing it. I'm like, dude, no way, man. Yep, from the show.
It's also something to be said about like playing something that you have fun with, and if you're not enjoying cheesing, then there is absolutely no.
Yeah, that's Well, not, at that point, why even play the game? Like,
and anybody here will know I love me some fighting games. Those are the kind of games that I excel at, from Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat. You name any fighting game, I get down on. And I always play just honorably. I'm not gonna spam Hadouken. No, man. I'm about to combo that behind, baby. Feels good too.
But the thing to me with cheesing these days, especially with how ranking systems are getting better and better, you almost use cheese because they're usually quick wins, and so you do that to climb through the scrubs so you can play the real matches.
Of course, on a tournament level, I can definitely get that, but still, it's just so.
Because it's sometimes though, like when you climb through games and you just had a huge mismatch, it's so boring being like, all right, if I just spend about a solid 100 hours on the scrubs, I'll finally get to play against people of my skill. I'm like, no, screw that, cheese them all the way, get these quick wins, so I can play the real people.
And Ms. Court, to answer your question, I think my favorite fighting game of all time, dude, I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but that's going way back to me being a kid. My favorite recent, and this is even old too, back in the PS2 days, would probably be King of Fighters 9. The one where they actually had it like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you could pick 3 characters and actually tag out. I'm a fan of King of Fighters. I love me some King of Fighters.
Zebra Goomba, TSG with the raid. Thank you for the raid.
Very much. Thank you.
No more girls. It's getting close.
What's your favorite fighter? What's y'all's favorite fighting games, by the way? Throw them at me.
Go up and touch it.
It's about to happen.
I get down on some fighting games, man.
Well, it's only 3 minutes slower than my worst run.
Miss Court, do yourself a favor and introduce yourself to the King of Fighters series.
Congrats,
bro. Horrible.
Hey, you recovered. It was bad times in the beginning.
King of Fighters is just such a great fighting series. Such a game with diverse characters, like so many characters in King of Fighters.
I'll be right back.
We're still an hour ahead, aren't we?
Yeah.
Easily.
I
feel
guess I could fill that hour with Tingle's balloon fight.
Yes. King of Fighters is the fighting game series that held it down while
The game
Street
I forgot
Fighters
to
was
list.
was going through their whole disappearing act. Also, Capcom vs. SNK 2 is very close up there too of being one of my favorite fighting games. Same with Rival Schools. I had some good times with Rival Schools. I'm not good at them, but I do like Mortal Kombat and Smash. Mortal Kombat and Smash are phenomenal, and I love me some Smash, but I work too much nowadays and don't have enough time to get good at Smash Ultimate.
GG, Blau. So like Loco showing you some love.
I never gave
I
Pokken
was
Tournament
really
a
ready to
chance.
quit that run when I was doing the Desert Palace skip. Like, I just wanted to turn it off right then.
Would y'all consider Pokken Tournament a real fighting game though?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I would.
Right on. 'Cause I never played it. I just I watch it from afar. Hey, Blaz Blue is holding it down like
Blaze Blue, yeah.
Cross, Continual Cross or whatever. That game is phenomenal. Like, and they're getting more characters too.
Oh yeah, that one.
Pokken is just Pokken Tekken. Yeah, I get it. But I feel like they just. Whenever I heard the announcement of Pokken Tournament, I was really thinking and hoping it was just going to be a fighting game, but nothing but fighting type mons. But then they start getting wicked. Why the heck is Chandelier in that game? Why?
Yep, that was the end of A Link to the
DNA
Worlds.
Should have been over an hour earlier. Honestly.
Can we please get some Hyrule love in the chat? Lorule is kind of taking over and it's making
Let's
me
get some
nervous.
love for
I need some
Blaumagier.
Hyrule love in the chat, baby. Donate $1. Hashtag Hyrule. Hashtag Hyrule.
Don't do it.
Hopefully I can get some
Hashtag
points for us with
Hyrule.
other games.
And can we please get the 9,000 before I call it quits for the night?
Yeah.
Looks like I didn't catch Mutu again today.
We've been hankering for some donations recently.
Yeah, donations have slowed down tonight.
You know, it's only 10
Had to
o'clock.
add
The
Tingle's
night is
balloon
young.
fight to the game line.
I didn't realize we have over 2,000 people watching this right now. Holy
Wait,
cow.
we're on front
I'll
page?
do that in
What's going on, guys? If you just walked in, this whole entire thing is being done for St. Jude's.
Yeah, let's go through the spiel.
And I'll let one of y'all, because I get tongue-tied of trying to explain it.
James, can you go through the
But all donations are definitely going to St. Jude's for a good cause, for kids going through terminal and and terminal sicknesses and illnesses. Every single cent of it goes to St. Jude's. None of it gets in our pocket. None of it goes to nobody's here. We're all doing it just for that one thing. And thank you guys for being here. If you can't donate, just you being here and watching is more than what we could personally ask for. And on top of that too, have fun in the chat. Take your shoes off. Get some snacks. Conversate with us.
Yeah.
We're going through every single Zelda, starting from Friday to next Friday.
Or this coming Friday, the Friday the 19th.
What game is next? What game is next?
Do you want to fill more time? Or?
Do you need more time than you're scheduled for?
Also, if you donate $10, you get put in a raffle for Skull Kid here.
Well,
These are just-
the mask anyway.
Oh, just the map?
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing.
But we are giving away the Majora's Mask that Skull Kid here is adorning, as he would. And it does glow in the dark, and you can see out of the eye holes, it is a fully wearable mask. Dark powers may or may not be included.
You guys
We
are on the
cannot
front
confirm
page
or deny.
at Speed Gamers. That's how I found you. Hey, well, thank you, Miss Court.
Yep, we are on the front page, it looks like. So welcome. Hello, Twitch front page. We are the Speed Gamers. I'm James. He's Malcolm. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If someone could put exclamation point donate and exclamation point charity in the chat, please, and thank you. It will tell you all you need to know about where you donate at tsg.tv/donate, and you can read the mission statement with exclamation point charity in the chat.
And for all my people out there,
Welcome.
Thank you, Big Jocmas.
Ohio Mas.
So we're gonna fill some time with some Tingle's balloon fight while we're ahead of schedule here. The next run is gonna be Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks after that, and I'm gonna be playing that, and that's
And I, for one, do not trust Tingle. Have you ever looked at Tingle's face? It's just, I don't trust that little guy.
Yes, welcome front page. Wow, that's a lot of viewers.
I know, right? How's it going, y'all? We were talking about fighting games and Pokemans and hashtag bring back national dexes and gamer girl bathwater. You name it. We've been talking about it.
Probably could that topic out.
No, we're bringing it back because I'm considering selling my own bathwater.
Yeah, no.
Very vinegary and.
Yeah, no. What we're gonna do is we're raising money for St. Jude, like we
Hashtag
said.
never trust the team. Exactly.
You know
Never
what
trust the
would,
team.
you know what would go good with bathwater is some good old-fashioned bath salt.
This guy's from
Speaking of
Florida.
which, hang on. Hang on, we just got a donation that flipped over to Hyrule.
Hey, where's my music? Where's my music?
Let's see how close I got to the rupees.
Hey,
It's about 7.
DNA Bro donates $1. This says hashtag Hyrule. Thank you, DNA Bro. Regardless.
Did you see that dance?
gracias. Dame más, por favor.
Yeah, hit reset first. Yeah, because wait, did we already add or we didn't get the bonus time, right? So
Nope.
Okay.
I just needed to flip it. Yeah, you flipped it, all right.
How close did I get to 750?
Flipping switches over there. I see you, baby.
Wait.
DNA, bro.
Oh, wow. I was under it. I usually go up to like 760.
So make sure you call it for Phil that way
Lion
because
King was
he's,
my
he's
favorite
sitting on
Disney
the
film.
start button for you.
I have too many favorite Disney films to name, but Lion King, that was a good one.
Is this not plugged in?
I used to think how awesome it would be if, like, Lion King, you take Lion King, right, and you have Lion King be the same exact way it is, but instead of Mufasa having the voice of James L. Jones, it'd be Samuel L. Jackson being the voice of Mufasa.
Oh my
And
lord.
he's just yelling it throughout the whole movie. Simba, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dad.